What's up?
What's up, everybody?
Welcome back.
Hello, Twitch. What's going on?
There we go. That's
Beer.
still way too bright.
Beer.
Apple juice, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Beer.
The nectar.
Turn the light down a little bit. That's still way too bright.
Dang.
It looks brighter on here for some reason.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Wait, it's not gonna. You gotta wait a minute. Okay, that should be good enough. No.
Yeah,
way
I
too
think
much.
that's. No, I think that's good right there.
You think? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
We are
again.
here.
Welcome to episode 3. I don't think we're keeping track of
We're
episodes.
good. It is 3.
This
We
is
should
3.
keep count. It's
I
good.
didn't think we were gonna make it this far.
Episode 3. The dudes talk conspiracy theories. Amongst other things.
Yeah, 'cause we always get off topic.
Yeah, it's more of like a guideline than anything. Actually, it's mostly just a title to get people to
Yeah.
tune in. We're not going to stick
It really
to
is.
You'll be lucky
That's
if we mention any conspiracy theories tonight.
Hell, what's it, man?
Well, we might as well just get into it, and that might be the only conspiracy theories we talk about.
Yeah. So there's so many stuck in my brain. I don't even know which one to talk about. So let's go with one that you guys have found, and then we'll just talk about. Let's go from there. Did you guys find any?
Okay. Well, I was just talking about it. I think my favorite conspiracy theory is the Mandela effect. Right. So
That is a really weird one because it's like, it's very like relatable.
yeah. I think everybody can kind of have one Mandela effect that they kind of believe in.
I mean, the number one is the Shazam with
You mean Kazam? Is it Kazam?
Shazam.
Shaquille O'Neal.
yeah, but there was the alternative was Shazam with oh my god,
My phone's behind me. Sinbad.
Sinbad. Yep, Sinbad.
Yeah.
That's like the number one comparison because
Well, it's called the Mandela effect because that's the number one comparison. Is because a lot of people.
okay.
believe-
Besides that, you
Yeah.
know, like Mandela died in prison or like he
Yeah.
still was alive. Yeah, but
it's not the one I relate to very well because I mean
yeah,
that was before our time.
yeah.
Well, I mean, if he had died in prison,
right.
it would have been before.
Yeah,
our
the
time.
Shazam Kazam one is like the one that I always go
that's
to because
90s meat.
because like it's almost like your brain, like the human brain is known for like it's almost like a false memory.
Yeah.
You can think about something from a long time ago and then like be talking to one of your friends about it and they're like, yeah, that's not how it happened.
Right.
You know?
But the problem is with these Mandela effects is
That's
that
Discord.
people believe that it happened.
Right.
Like you find other people that believe it too, like the Berenstain Bears, Mandela dying in prison, Shazam. Also like misquoting movies. Like, is it Snow White? You know where the evil lady talks to the mirror on the wall.
Yep.
Right. Certain people remember that line differently.
Shrek.
That is in Shrek as
It
well.
is-
That's
Shrek is loosely
I don't
based
think
on
I
it.
may have not seen
You've
Snow
never-
White, man.
No?
the original.
Right.
Well, maybe original.
That's what I'm talking about. So it's
Dude,
like,
wasn't that like 19?
it's not supposed to be
50
like,
something
yeah,
or
50s
60s or something?
I remember that.
I think it's supposed to be like mirror, mirror on the wall, and that's not how she says it.
As a
That's
matter
how
of fact,
people
I was doing
remember
some research today.
Bloody Mary.
Damn, hold on. It'll take me a minute to remember this, but it was actually a movie quote that I had said over and over in my entire life, and it was wrong. And I was like, no.
it. Just look it up, man.
It was in an article that I was reading, so I'll never be able to find it again, but
Well, what movie do you think it was?
I think it was Jurassic Park.
Like, which Jurassic Park?
Like the original first one, man. Like OG.
And what were you trying to think about?
There was like a line in it that people misquoted all the time, but like swore it was right. Like it was like the Mandela effect. Like this is how they remember it, but it wasn't right.
So, common lines from Jurassic Park.
And like it was enough people to where it wasn't like those people are just wrong. It was just like that's what people believed it was.
I mean, you've got like Hold On to Your Butts from Sam Jackson, or
I don't know. I don't remember. But anyways,
Spared No Expense. I don't.
yeah, the Mandela effect's weird because it's almost like you could go with like this. Like it just leads to like multiverse or even simulation theory.
Sure.
You know, it's just there's all kinds of things
That's
it could
another
be.
good
Simulation theory.
simulation theory is great.
I mean that. Yeah, let's branch off into that. Segue. Simulation theory.
Matt,
What do you guys
think
think?
you're living in a simulation? You think you're living in the Matrix right now?
I don't know, man.
Because what?
Probably
All right.
not.
So let me
What
just,
makes you think not?
So I've never took the red or blue pill.
let me lay this out for you, and then you
That's
tell me.
to get
Okay.
out of it.
All right.
To get in.
So
You
The-
got to rewatch the Matrix.
the odds of you being in a simulation
It
or
takes the
greater.
pill
to get out.
Really?
Yep.
They're supposed to be making another one of those, by the way.
He was offered
But
the
anyway,
choice to get out.
Let me lay
and
this
stay
on you.
in.
There are the probability's better for us living in a simulation than it is that we're not.
Yeah.
Because no, listen. Okay, so to be living in a simulation, like we need computers far more advanced than what we have now, right? Well, if you assume, like, if you're assuming that eventually we have this program, this computer, to where we can play out a simulation of our past lives or like history,
Yeah.
it's gonna happen, right?
Right.
Okay, say take like a piece of computer software, like just a game, like Fortnite. How many people play Fortnite?
Millions.
How many people are gonna take that simulation software and run it? So like there could be billions and billions. So the probability of us being the original one is one in however many copies of that simulation program are running.
Right, which could be billions.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what the
Or
world
more.
population will be?
Sure.
So it's nuts
So
to think about
chances are against us being the
the
one,
OG original timeline.
but there's nothing to say that.
But that's on
we
the
couldn't be
assumption
the
that
one.
we did make a simulation program, you know. So
Right.
which is, if you think about it, it's pretty probable that we will. You got something to say, man?
No, I just thought of something, man.
Well, spit it out.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I'll tell you later.
Share it with
One of
the
the
world.
off-air things.
Yeah.
But okay, if you want to look more into that, look up Lex Friedman. He's like one of the front runners on that shit. He's been on Rogan a bunch. But anyway, what do you got, Matt?
Matt, do you believe the Earth is flat?
No.
Oh Jesus!
Why?
Because it's not.
Because
I
it's
mean, there's
not.
a lot of people out there that believe it's flat,
I know they're
and that we're in like a
dumbasses, too.
dome, like a snow globe.
It's like, dude, there was actually
The
a dude.
firmament.
There was a dude
Right.
that
And I
built a
think they
rocket
kinda
and was
missed the
going to
point of that.
prove that the Earth was flat.
Yeah.
He
Took
almost
off
killed
He
himself.
took off and like crashed 10 seconds later.
He says he's gonna do it again. But, dude, like, there's just so much footage and pictures and like of the Earth as a globe, and like
I
they
know,
can't
but
all be
They
fake.
can always argue
Okay,
that
so
those are fake.
those people that think the Earth's flat, you think that every scientist, every astronomer, every intellectual on the planet are working together to convince us the Earth is flat? Number one, no. Number two, why?
If it was flat, somebody had to have seen the edge by now.
No, there's big
There's
ice
giants that protect it.
wall. And a big ice wall.
Yeah,
Well, somebody would have seen the wall.
yeah, we're
Yeah,
the giants.
people have seen the wall. They're
We
the
have
ones that believe Earth
drones.
is flat.
Why not just fly a drone out there? It's dumb, man.
No.
Then you could go with the inverse of that, like Hollow Earth. Oh, I'm sorry.
Jesus, dude.
I
We
forgot,
went
man.
over this before we
Jesus.
started.
What's up from the Bishop family? What's up?
What's up?
What's up,
Shane
guys?
and Logan. What's going on? Now, my conspiracy would be the Roswell crash.
You think it's a conspiracy, or you think that?
I think that's real.
Okay, so you think the conspiracy?
So you
that
lead
it's
into,
a
like-
conspiracy is?
You leading into like Area 51 and everything?
Oh, yeah.
You think there are aliens in?
Do
Area
you think
51?
we should storm it?
I don't know about.
You had your chance.
I think
Yeah, we missed
I don't know
it.
if they have aliens in Area 51, but I think they have alien craft
Yeah.
in Area
Well,
51.
Well,
the Bob
so-
Lazar thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's-
dude.
It's
No,
pretty
so, like,
convincing,
they-
man. I mean, and then after all the footage, like the Navy released and
Yeah.
the government was like, "This is real."
I always go to where. So just before the original Roswell crash, like people were trying to go faster and faster, and like they never expected the sound barrier to be broken. Like they thought it was gonna be too hard, and then like the Roswell crash happens, and then less than half a year later, they're breaking the sound barrier.
Yeah, dude.
In speed. And then also, if you
Supposedly.
look at like how electronics have come like before that and since then, been pretty substantial.
Well, when that was that 1945, right?
I think it was a little later than that.
I was thinking 50s, but
yeah,
it could be
'cause
45.
45 was like right after
That's
World War
World War
II.
II.
Or during, actually.
I'm pretty sure it was 45, dude.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
But anyways, another note about that, they supposedly a lot of people believe that the Nazis had
The saucer craft?
they had alien machinery, and like actually after the war, NASA hired a bunch of Nazis.
that's
Not only
part's
that,
true. That's not
no,
a
one of
conspiracy.
them was the head of NASA that sent us to the moon.
No, that's a conspiracy too.
But
No, that's true.
No, I mean like us going to the moon.
Oh,
is a conspiracy. We got to get into
Yeah,
that.
okay, well.
yeah, man. No, but the Roswell thing.
We can talk about
See, like, I just don't believe that so much. I'm going straight into saying that, like, he sent us to the moon. A Nazi sent us to the moon.
Supposedly the Roswell thing, they from the wreckage of the crash supposedly had Greek writing on like the material and
That's the
stuff.
first I've heard of that, yeah.
That's the first I've heard of that. But I mean, if you think like
You've obviously
we
not
live
watched
for
Charles' documentary.
we sorry,
Man,
don't take it
didn't.
personal.
Yeah, like Jesus. No, but they said they're doing some crazy stuff over there, man. They're like this metal. It's a material that we've never seen before, and they're like
Oh, that's that element that he
and they're
told everybody about, and then like 30 years later, like, oh, here's a new element.
well, they're shooting like protons at this thing
What was the element called?
so fast.
Hold on,
I
I'll
don't know,
look
I
it
can't
up.
remember, but they're shooting protons at this piece of metal so fast, and it makes it weightless and it levitates. So they're trying to build. This is going out there. Sorry if freaking anyone out, but
There's conspiracy theories that you can't go out there. Like,
No, they tuned in for this.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
it was Element 115, by the way. It was
what a shit name.
but supposedly they're building a ship that runs off this energy and like no engines.
It was
or
anti-gravity energy, right?
anything. Yeah, it's weird. It's crazy.
Like, there's no thrusters or anything like that. It's just like...
Well, I mean, we've been living
It's
for
energy from protons like hitting this material. It's
Yeah,
crazy, man.
it actually changes like space time and the fabric of space time around the craft to move.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Really?
That's what
Have you
To the
seen-
Stars is doing, man.
Have you seen Tom? Get on us, man. We want
Yeah.
to help you.
Tom, if you're out there, rate us 5 stars.
Yeah. On iTunes. We're not there yet, but when we do. But anyway, now like you've seen the Tic Tac video and stuff, right? The Navy released.
Yes.
The
You know who showed that?
Yes.
Okay, keep going.
No, but that was what they were saying. Like, there's no heat signature. There's no like thrusters on it. That it had to be like it was almost like it was moving. Like the
moving.
objects around it, because like, well, there's no objects, but like when it was close to the water in the ocean, like there was like a ripple, but there was no sound or anything.
He was also going against 120 knots of wind.
Yeah. And like it could change direction like in an instant. So
So, I mean, if the aliens are here, why don't we know? Why haven't they been more
see, I don't
obvious
believe,
for everybody?
dude. Actually, this is a brand new one I've never heard of. But I was reading an article 2 days ago that this scientist said that like the best guess he had about like all these crafts and stuff flying around was it was time traveling humans from the future.
Right. So, actually, that was going to be one of my conspiracies to talk
Time
about
travel?
as well. Time travel.
I'm gonna
because,
shut you down right now.
Okay.
No, because like, how can you travel through something that is just like, time's not real. It's just made up by man. Like, we exist here and now.
Well, I don't think time travel is necessarily real.
Well, no,
Not
but
going
like,
back in
I'm just
time.
saying, like,
But, so, well, my point was like, if
It's like the past is real. Why can't the future be real?
because it's not like the past is not like something that we can hit rewind on. It's
it's
something
not
that, like,
tangible once it's gone.
like if
It's
something
gone.
happens
Maybe
right
it
here, it happened right here in this spot.
Yeah,
Like,
and then it's gone.
yeah,
And
it's
over.
just,
How do you know though?
I don't know, life experience.
But like, if time, so here's my thing: if time travel will ever be real, so this is kind of goes back to
can only go
simulation
forward.
theory. Well, no, this is close to simulation theory. Is that we are either the first timeline, or time travel's not real. Because if we're not the first timeline, and at some point in time in the future, time travel is real, people would be traveling back in time now, and we would know about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So the fact that we don't have time travelers either means we are the first timeline ever,
And see, that's
or it's not.
that's
possible,
always the
period.
argument with stuff like this, though. It's like, well, we're just the first ones to go through. We haven't invented that yet.
Very slim chance, though. If
But is
any
it?
of that's real. I mean,
But see,
I don't
like,
know. we
the thing
might
with-
be the only ones.
The thing with
going
probability is, like, okay, we might be like the 1 in a billion chance that we're the first humans to go through, We haven't invented time travel. We haven't invented supercomputers the size of planets that can do simulation theory. Probability says like we're 1 in a billion, right?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I mean,
What does that
somebody
matter?
has to
We're
be that
still
first
somebody
one.
has to be that first one.
Sure.
I don't know. But time travel doesn't make sense to me because like time is a human construct. Like we just invented time as like a utility almost.
I mean, we invented a clock, sure, but time, like, there's still like past and a future.
But the Earth is a constant though. It's not like it's, you know what I mean? Like stuff that happened here 1 billion years ago or 65 million years ago with the dinosaurs. This is the same Earth. It's just. I don't know how to explain it. Like in my mind, it makes sense, but it's hard to have. It's hard to wrap your
time
head
travel
around.
also has a lot of like kickback to it. Like there's certain, I can't think of the word.
Yeah, like if we did
Like
we
you
did
can't go
invent time
back in time
travel,
and meet yourself.
you can't go back in
Or you
time
can't change.
before the first time travel contraption or machine was built,
Possibly, sure.
because there's nothing for you to come back to. I'd like for any input from you.
Okay,
man.
like
Come
you
on.
couldn't, you can't take a time machine from your timeline back into your same timeline before, and like you can't introduce a time machine
do you
before
just
we
travel,
had a time machine.
or does the time machine come with you?
I don't know.
Is it like
you can't take the time machine back because
Exactly,
then people
because
will
it
then
didn't
have time
exist.
travel abilities.
like
Yeah, before.
what if whatever we had at that point, like what if it's a new metal the way to make it out of, like the element 115?
Sure.
What if we went back before that even existed? It could exist.
And then you change your timeline before. You can't interfere
Would you be stuck,
with that.
or like would you
I don't
just?
know. Well, I mean, like those types of things kind of make me feel like time travel is not possible because not reverse.
Well,
anyways,
I mean,
because-
technically you can move forward in time because like if you go into space, time is moving slower than it is on Earth, and they've proven that
at certain speeds.
because they had those astronauts that were twins. Do you remember reading about this?
I think that was like a
Like one of the
word
twins went
problem,
to.
but not an actual thing.
No, it was a real thing. Trust me, it was a news story. Like
want to go to space, want to stay on Earth or something?
yeah, and they like
They
compared them
brought
when they
them
came
back,
back, and
slightly
the
different.
one that was in space like was a little bit better condition.
Yeah.
That was
Like
in
he hadn't
space,
aged
really?
as much.
Well, it could be like the new gravity.
Yeah, gravity could have like a big thing to play. You know, with like, I mean, gravity's got to have an effect on.
A
It
lot of
always
it
has
has
an
to do
effect
with,
on
like,
the body.
Overall speed as well.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, but time travel's a weird one. Like, it's something I want to be real,
It's above my pay grade.
but like you said, either we just haven't invented it yet, and we're the first timeline, or it's just not real. Like, it's just
Right.
and there's no way to really study it, man. Like, there's not. Like, unless somebody comes back and they're like predicting to me like every sports score, every stock trade, like, you know.
Well, I would just. They would have to then move me through time as well to show me.
I don't know. I could be convinced with enough. I mean, it would take significant.
I don't know
Proof.
where he's at, man. I hit him up. Just cheese, I imagine.
What's up, dude?
Shred.
If it is who I'm thinking it is, yeah.
Shred the
I saw the
I
shredded
haven't seen you in
video,
forever, man.
It
Probably
was-
since school.
The shredded video is awesome.
What is up, dude? Like, I haven't seen him since high school, probably.
Who?
It's cheese, man. Dustin Vincent.
Yeah.
Pudge.
Yeah.
Nice. What's up?
I just see him posting stuff on Facebook all the time, man. But I haven't seen anybody from high school, honestly.
I almost try not to.
I've
Yeah.
seen your 10-year reunions this year.
Oh my god.
We did good hours. Did we?
Adam's 31 now.
Oh my god, dude, you're gonna be 31 in like what, a month?
A month to the day.
Yeah.
Shit.
Mathis should be in here soon. Hopefully.
Yeah, he kind of contributes to the conversation.
He does. He's
so.
got a...
What's Mathis's name on here?
I don't know yet.
He was the guy that was like throwing
Yeah,
out
dude.
all the. He knew almost heroes.
Yeah. Definitely need to get a beer soon.
Yeah, man, for
Get
sure.
up some JJ's or something.
I've yet to go there.
Tuesday, half off appetizers.
All right. Yeah, dude, I'm an introvert, dude. I never go anywhere, but I'm down to go.
I get enough peopling done at work.
Yeah, I don't, but I
Deal
still want
with
it.
fucking high school kids all day. I can't.
Yeah,
That's it for me.
that's what I like about my job, dude. I go to my corner, do my own thing, just weld all day. Nobody bothers me.
Yeah, I don't really have to deal with anyone.
Yeah.
Not bad.
But yeah. Anyway,
Matt, what do you think the dumbest conspiracy is that you can think of off the top of your head?
other than flat Earth.
Other than flat Earth, because it's stupid, or the fact that we didn't go to the moon.
Dang, dude.
Dude, there's actually
What was the director who?
that's Stanley Kubrick. That's what I was gonna bring up.
Yeah.
They think that he shot the footage.
Yeah.
And actually, there
that he
is
comes
footage.
clean about it
There
in
is
his
footage
movies.
that is fake footage of like in space.
Right.
But with it being like, you know, we were kind of like at odds with Russia, like who's going to get there first. Like, I think that was in case we didn't go. We could just be like, oh, look, we went, you know. But I mean, dude, like,
Well, I think
and then
they
people were
wanted
like, why
something
didn't-
to show once they had confirmation of the moon landing,
Yeah.
instead of waiting for the video to get back.
and the fact that like, I don't know, man. It's just like,
There's a lot of weird stuff with it.
well, I mean, it's just like,
Well, I just
people
don't
are like,
see
why
the
didn't we go
connections
back?
with
Because
Kubrick.
there's nothing fucking there, man.
They've been back. How many times have people been to the?
Well, I mean, like, why haven't we like filmed it and stuff, like
Oh,
with better
right.
cameras and stuff? Like, not why haven't we been back, but why haven't we like had a better record of it?
We're supposed to.
Because there's nothing there.
I heard they're starting the program back to like go back to the moon
Well, actually,
because NASA shut that down.
we're starting a program now
Well,
to
a few
send
years
either. I can't remember if it was either sending like
I don't know.
like you know the Mars rover.
Yeah.
We're sending one of those like one of the moons of Jupiter next.
Cool.
Like,
I just-
why'd they shut it down? Is what I was
Too much
saying.
money. Not
Yeah, it
worth
just wasn't worth it. Like it wasn't worth the money because like
I mean, it takes a couple $1 million to send somebody to space.
That's true. Like, wow.
there's nothing up there.
Yeah.
But I did read earlier that that Mars rover is actually digging down beneath the surface, and they think that if anything lives there, they would probably live under the surface. So
Might find it.
yeah, that'd be dope, dude.
Is NASA real?
Is NASA real?
I think it's real. In a way.
I think it's real, but is it really doing anything about that?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it might just be something to funnel money.
It's a drug front.
Yeah, cartel loan.
No,
There's a conspiracy theory. All the money on the streets comes from the
NASA,
CIA. And
like
the FBI.
that. I mean,
Oh, you want to get in the CIA Contra thing? Sending guns and money down to the cartels and stuff?
Sure, to get drugs back and then just
Yep,
burning
back
their
and
women,
forth.
raping their churches.
exactly. No, they said that we sent the cartel guns and sold them guns so we could
invincible
keep track
bears.
of them. So
Yeah.
we could keep track of them.
Yeah, sure.
And now they're bigger than the Mexican military, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
It's the the
Me
terrorist
personally, though,
organizations in
on-
the Middle East give them guns. They're a problem.
Back
Same
on the
with
NASA
Mexico.
thing, like, I think NASA's going to be a thing of the past because of SpaceX.
Yeah, man. SpaceX kind of blew everything out of the water.
Yeah.
Like, when they made something that could land to be reused, like the thrusters, instead of, like, just shooting off in the ocean and being junk after that,
Yeah.
that was huge.
I'd say that SpaceX probably just absorbs NASA.
Oh, yeah,
Honestly.
for sure. Like, you think that they'd have a government contract by now.
Yeah.
Did you guys see where they set those satellites off? It was like a couple weeks ago. They had footage of it where they shot up a rocket and, like, all these satellites off. They're supposed to, like, bring Wi-Fi and, like, internet to the world.
I don't know about that.
Dude, like, when they showed the footage of it and, like, the little, like, satellites coming out, like, it was so precise. Like, the trajectory of the rocket and then, like, how, like, spaced out those satellites were to, like, float off into space. It was crazy, man.
What's up? I don't know how to pronounce that.
Welcome to the stream.
But,
Just three dudes talking conspiracy theories.
Too many.
If you guys have any that we maybe don't know about or, like, haven't discussed, just throw it in the chat.
conspiracies
Yeah,
do you
shoot
know?
conspiracy theories at us and let's talk a bunch of shit that we don't know anything about.
I'm trying to think of ones that are, like, a little less known because, like, everybody knows, like, the Epstein.
What about, well, you remember,
9/11s
speaking
and
of
all that.
aliens, though, back in the 60s, that thing over LA that
Oh,
was
yeah.
flying and they tried to put a big spotlight on it and they couldn't find weren't they even fucking shooting into the air at one point?
I don't know. I'm
You
not
remember
really.
that?
No.
I don't know about that one.
Sure, it's not like War of the Worlds.
Look it up.
Tom Cruise was like on a ray gun.
No.
No.
My phone's behind Matt. Look it up.
L.A. What am I looking up?
Like
L.A. UFO.
UFO over LA. It would have
There's-
been in the 60s, I think.
Roswell was a big one, and then supposedly after the Cold War, they supposedly had some
Battle
kind
of Los
life
Angeles,
form.
1942.
There it is.
That was a movie.
It was a
They
rumored
made
attack.
A movie about it.
Yeah, you did.
It says, the Battle of Los Angeles, also known as the Great Los Angeles Air Raid, is the name given by contemporary sources to be a rumored attack by Japan and subsequent anti-aircraft artillery barrage, which took place from late February 24th to early February 25th in 1942. So I can see why people think that was like a...
Yeah, but I don't think they ever confirmed that it was like a manned plane or anything.
It says the rumored attack by Japan, so...
Yeah. So it's never confirmed. Huh. I mean, you talk about the Philadelphia experiment if you want.
Oh, here's you.
That was just fucked up.
Yeah, I don't remember a whole bunch of details.
It's
besides
basically
the
just
dude
about like
getting stuck in the
teleportation.
walls of the ship and whatnot.
It was just about like being able to teleport like human bodies and stuff like that.
Right. Did they try to do an entire ship?
They supposedly did do an entire ship. Yeah.
So when the ship came to somewhere else, people were stuck in the walls?
Early experiments, yeah. People were like stuck in the walls.
Right.
Or like the hull of the ship and stuff like that.
So did they ever complete them? So if they wanted to do it now, would it work?
I don't know. I don't know
They
that.
probably haven't told us.
So they were probably like, oh, let's not try that again.
Yeah.
Like, fucking got
Okay, so-
into the wall, man.
This is a photo published in the Los Angeles Times on February 26, 1942, is featured in UFO conspiracy theories as evidence of an extraterrestrial visitation. They assert that the photo clearly shows searchlights focused on the alien spaceship. That's what you're saying.
Yep.
However, the photo was heavily modified by photo retouching prior to publication.
Okay.
So, yeah, probably fake.
Yeah. But it would have been right around Roswell.
Yeah.
Right? Or what?
It was 3 months after the end of
was-
World War II.
Roswell's, what, in Mexico, right?
Yeah, in the early 40s. Check up the date on the
what-
Roswell.
I think it
landing.
was 45, man.
Okay.
I think. But, you don't know what the number one UFO sighting place in the world is?
Hit me.
New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to talk about the Jersey Devil?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, why is it New Jersey for the UFO sighting?
I don't know, man.
The Roswell UFO incident was in 1947.
Nice job, man.
47, close. No, it's this little small town in Jersey. I was actually heard Joey Diaz talking about it
Oh, yeah.
on Joe Rogan's podcast the other day.
About it being like the number one UFO spot.
Yeah. Which is weird.
It's just weird for it to be that close to, like, New York, one of the brightest cities on the planet.
Yeah. But
Although that might have something to do with it. I just feel like if we had that much stuff from aliens, from actual aliens, there wouldn't be a need for a conspiracy anymore. You know? Like, if there
I
was
think
real
at
time
this point,
travel, the
like-
thought of time travel would not be, like... It'd be pretty solid. It'd be
Well,
a solid...
one of the arguments about it is like the people aren't ready to hear all this stuff. But like I think at this point we really are.
Yeah, but how do you stop... Everything else comes out. You got, you know...
Well, yeah, but like look at like the
How do you
the
stop
Navy and the
that from
government
coming
came out and said like we don't know what this is. They released a video, the Tic Tac UFO. They chased it and everything. It's pretty much feeds into everything you think a UFO extraterrestrial craft would be. And in 24 hours, the news cycle changes and nobody's even talking about it.
Yeah, nobody.
Like we're ready for it.
Nobody
Man.
really ever talked about it in general.
No, it was just like a blip on the radar.
Yeah, I just feel like
Literally.
like if they're happening more and more though, how? I mean, how is it not?
And with like
major news? How is
cameras
it
and like
not
security
what
systems we
people-
have today, they're like
everybody knows.
cameras are always watching everywhere. Like, how do we not have good footage? How do we not have good
Yeah, it's
untampered
like-
footage?
It's like almost every.
Why is there not a landing? Why is there not a body to put with it?
It's like almost every video you see is just like blurry as shit or something. And you can't really
Yeah.
see anything.
And I just feel like if we found life on a different planet, we would just fucking kick down the door
We'd
and
land
walk
up,
in
"Sup?"
that bitch like a frat party.
Yeah.
You know? I brought beer.
yeah,
Killing everything.
Probably.
That's what we do.
yeah, but
It's like when the U.S. finds oil. Just-
ooh, I got a good one though. It goes along with aliens. The pyramids, like how they were built.
Well, that's like.
I always laugh thinking of that dude from Ancient Aliens.
Nice. I can't remember his name.
No, but they like all the
Something
old
Greek.
school like sketches on the walls and shit.
Oh yeah, like
had
it has like
flying
spacecraft and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
shit. Wooden birds, man.
There are also like a whole bunch of old like 14th, 15th century paintings that have like spacecrafts hidden in the background, like
But
little
also-
blobs in the skies or like potential aircrafts with people in them.
Mushrooms have been around longer than we have, so it's like
That's true. Could just be really stoned
yeah,
and more
Hey,
power to them,
mushroom
honestly.
trip. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could totally.
It's like the early version of a Tool album,
Yeah, exactly.
visually stimulating.
I think they're real.
Pyramids.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's got to be something else out there. As big as the universe is, like, we're not. I just don't think we're the only thing out there, man.
Probably not the only thing. I just
Like, we cannot be the only
I don't
planet
know.
that has a Goldilocks zone. Like, we're this,
Yeah.
perfect distance
well,
from the
there's
sun.
nothing to say that like other life would need a Goldilocks zone.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it could
Like,
be
they don't need the
anything.
same.
No, I just feel like if we were getting visits from them, they would be more. Okay, they abduct people who turn out to be super fucking weird, and maybe they weren't weird before they got abducted, and maybe that was an
Because
issue.
they got probed, man.
But like,
Yeah.
if they got
That'd be weird,
abducted, like I don't know, it's all kind of strange.
Fourth Con. You seen that movie?
So,
Oh, yeah.
You seen it?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is.
but it's
The owl.
I don't know. I just feel like
Dude, actually, it's funny you said that, though, because a couple days ago I was looking at an article that was like, I think that the
Seems
author was like, I think people have seen aliens or just seeing owls. And, like, he posted, like, a bunch of pictures of it, and I'm like, dude, they do look creepy as shit.
Yeah, owls are creepy as shit, but they don't have lights and shit with them.
Well, no, but I mean, like, even sleep paralysis can fuck with you. Like, it's almost like your body's awake, but your mind's still projecting shit, you know what I mean?
do you think Hillary Clinton's a lizard?
No, I just think she's a bad human.
Okay. Do you think anybody famous in the government is a lizard person?
Going to the reptilians already?
Yeah.
I figured
Well,
we'd get an hour in before.
We were getting real.
Oh, how?
That's 35 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, be careful talking about Clintons, man. You might not.
I know. End up Paul Walker.
How about that as a conspiracy? Adam just told me that the other day.
No, Matt told you that.
Yeah.
Oh, you told me that.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
the one that said it. Like I think it was just because like he was like a humanitarian. Like he was.
Oh.
Just for like pro human race. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it, but I just know there's something there. But I don't know, man. Like I just feel like
That's crazy.
It's weird, dude.
I just don't think the reptilian race is. And okay. If you guys want to go deep in,
Are they supposed to be inside the Earth or inside the Moon?
Earth,
Okay.
hollow Earth. Actually,
I've never heard this.
You haven't heard about reptilians
No.
controlling the government
No.
and everything we know and do?
did you remember the episode of last podcast where they did Dulce Base?
Yeah,
the
like
Dulce
eight
Base. That's all of it, man.
Kind of like. Oh man, I always
Super
kind of
Mario
remember Super
Brothers.
Mario Brothers.
Yeah,
dude?
Yeah, that's
King
exactly
Koopa?
what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Like they
man.
turned into
It's kind of
dude.
more like that, and then they can just
Well,
like morph and blend. in.
A lot of people think Mark Zuckerberg is a like. Have you ever seen those edits where he's like in front of Congress? He's taking those little sips of water.
he's just fucking sweating his ass
Yeah.
off. Or it looks
It's
like
funny,
he is,
man.
anyways. He's
It's like
all
watching
bug-eyed.
Elon Musk, dude. He's.
That dude's on another level,
I think
man.
he's a robot. Or
I think he's
something.
just having a good time.
Oh, speaking of which,
I think he's having a good
the
time.
new episodes of Rick and Morty, Elon Tusk,
Elon Tusk.
That was
yeah,
awesome.
That just really went
and he did his own voice too.
super well.
Yeah. He's like, "Come over here, and I need to talk to you." And he just like walks across the room, and they just like follow him. They're like, "Okay." Yeah, man. We need more people like him, dude. Like we were talking about SpaceX, like
Yeah.
just what the fuck, man? Like, how do you just come up with that? Drilling holes under LA, you know, for cars to go through. Tesla is
Well, I mean, I think he's getting
wildly
it from
successful.
some, like sci-fi ideas.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's learning from movies.
Um,
That's cool.
yeah, man. It's like almost like a what is that guy's name? He was like a sci-fi author back in the day.
Self-driving cars make me think of a couple of the scenes from iRobot. You know,
Yeah.
when he gets in the car and it just like
That
they're
was
all
a Audi,
unmanned
wasn't it?
and just like zooming. You
Yeah.
know.
I mean, that's basically what it is.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Well, it's been a couple years too.
I've only seen it once, like way back when it first came out. I really don't remember much of it, but
What conspiracy theories do you guys have? Get a few more people in here now.
yeah, throw something
Yeah.
our way.
Throw 'em out.
Type something up.
Type
I mean,
'em
there's
up,
always like the classic Bigfoot, you know, like
type them up. Hit that
Uh,
follow button.
Grove,
Sorry, I had to get that in there.
Grove in California.
Bohemian Grove.
Bohemian Grove. How about that?
I mean,
Bohemian Grove.
as crazy as Alex
We're all a
Jones
bunch
is,
of
the dude
elites.
got footage of it. Like,
Alex
Yeah.
Jones.
yeah. I mean, it's real. This is real, dude.
He's crazy.
This was a little bit before
They
he
have
lost
no.
his
It's where
mind,
all these
too.
like. It's where all these like
very
very
influential, all the
wealthy
reptilians.
celebrity people go, and they go to this Bohemian Grove, dude, and they dress up in these robes, and there's a giant owl statue. It's called Molech.
Right.
And they
So
burn
there's
an
your owl
effigy
thing.
in front of
There's
him.
your
It's
owl
like a.
thing.
I'm not joking,
It's
man.
fucking
Like there's footage
reptilians
of it,
worshipping the owl aliens and just like a whole bunch of pedophilia.
and they make their
shit, too.
sacrificial.
yeah,
Burning.
That's
A whole bunch bunch of.
Oh, that has to go with that Franklin
A whole
Union,
bunch of
Franklin
pedophiles,
Credit
so.
Union cover-up thing I was telling you about, dude. Has to go with Bohemian Grove.
Not good.
Franklin
Dude,
Credit Union, Satanism, Satanism, and the government. Look it up,
There you go.
It's like Alex Jones and the frog thing,
dude. No, that was when he started going nuts.
or the chemical.
Yeah, he
Turning
started
all the
water.
frogs gay.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like, they're turning the frogs gay.
Like, what the, he was up in Richmond.
Dude, he's been saying that for
started
so many
losing
years.
it. Yeah.
He was up in Richmond doing
Yeah.
that gun rally, going on about that.
Okay, do you believe Rogan though? Do you believe Rogan? Because Rogan,
part?
Like the Rogan's real, or like
Joe Rogan, because
Which
Rogan,
part, though?
he believes in Bohemian Grove.
Does he? See,
Thanks
I've never heard him
to
talk
Alex
dude,
about it.
I will literally show you the footage after this. It's
Yeah.
it's 100% real.
It is.
Like if
I
it's
don't
just
know if
a
I want to see that.
if it's just a
It's
put
just
on
like the
thing,
skull
I mean,
and
there's
bones thing from
yeah,
Harvard
they're just
or
burning
Yale.
like a
You believe
it's like
that,
a
don't
little
you?
stick figure effigy, like as a sacrifice. It's not.
Yeah,
That's weird, man.
Yeah, but like
you believe in skull and bones, don't you?
Yeah.
The frat.
George
subclub
George
of
Bush
all
was
the
in that shit,
Bushes.
right?
Yeah, dude. Crazy shit. Okay, fine.
Sheltered, man.
Yeah, you need to get out a little more.
We told you to do research.
Yeah,
I did a little.
You could have at least
didn't
just
find
watched
any of
one
that shit.
Rogan podcast
Yeah.
about it.
watch the Alex Jones one. It's like 5 hours long.
What about
Did see something about like subliminal.
subliminal messaging? We
Yeah.
talked about that.
Dude, yeah, subliminal messaging. Think about this.
Smoke.
Think about this. Like, think of any fast food restaurant you can think of right now.
Parties.
It's got what, red in
It's
it?
got red in the logo. There's red all over it.
Red makes you hungry.
Burger
very
King has
popular
red.
color.
McDonald's has red and yellow. And it's
Arby's,
Holy shit.
Wendy's,
Yeah.
KFC. Yeah, all of them do.
Sonic.
yeah, they all have red.
Five Guys.
It's
Subway
all,
does it.
It's all
Subway
mostly
does
red.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but Jared was a pedophile. Went to prison.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know how that ties in, but okay.
No, there's actually been they've
Taco
done some
Bell.
other. There's other
Red.
things.
I
Taco
think
Bell.
the
Yeah.
Bell's red.
Yeah.
That's
Arby's.
purple. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well,
Um,
Arby's is red. I thought Taco Bell.
I don't know if Taco Bell does or not.
The Domino's are
Yeah,
red.
everything does.
Pizza.
But
I mean, pizza.
there's also been other research done.
Little Caesars doesn't.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Is it not?
But like, there's like okay, like I think it was in Japan or something. There's like this bridge that people like would always jump off of and kill themselves. It was red, and all they did was like paint it a different color, like painted it
Oh, and it
blue,
stopped.
and like it stopped.
Yeah.
Just like there's just. I don't know. There's a whole marketing thing,
Didn't
man.
reduce suicide. They were just jumping off something.
Yeah, just went to a different place to jump
Yeah.
off. No, but there's like all this research they've done, and like it's legit. Like all this marketing research. Like if you ever take a marketing class, there's all these things are like
Yeah.
to catch people's eyes, or like to like a jingle. Like
Ooh.
they're all catchy.
They
you
are.
know?
On a side note, I would really like to get in on a pre-screening of like a major movie, like before
yeah.
they like. Imagine the people who saw was like Sonic or something, and
Yeah.
then like bitched about it, and then like
The
they had to
eyes.
go change Sonic,
Yeah.
and like the gloves and the hands and stuff like. Or they did the same. They've done the same for other movies, but I'd like to get into like an early screening
Like the Hunt.
and just see how they change it to the one that like they put out there.
Oh yeah,
You know,
like
I
the
think that'd
before
be
and after
dope.
I mean,
product.
the original's so much better, probably.
It's probably a little bit like more. I don't know. I feel like I like the original more because usually they make it slightly different.
A little
so
more gritty sometimes.
more people like it. Yeah, I think the original would probably be more gritty and more. I don't know.
Because I mean,
effective.
for any business, you got to market to the masses. I mean, or you're just not going to make it. It's just not.
Yeah. They're not trying to impress me. They're trying to
Yeah,
get
exactly.
$500 million.
And that's almost harder. Like selling out is almost harder because you have to sell it to a larger crowd. Like you have to kind of please everyone instead of like.
You do, but I think it changes the product.
It does. I mean, it definitely does. It's just like you have to
Yeah.
to get that mass like appeal, you know. But I mean, how many of our favorite artists have went into a recording studio and the guy recording is like, well, have you guys ever thought about trying it this way?
So it's every band.
And it changes like the outcome of the music or the outcome of
I mean,
whatever.
that really,
It's just,
I mean, that's why you got to pick your producer.
Like
for
most big.
oh yeah,
Most big bands do not write their own music.
yeah. I mean, it's just.
Well, I mean, they can obviously pay somebody else to do it.
I mean, they got there.
Money.
They got there by writing their own music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
But it was like usually when you start
That's when
out,
you see the big change.
and that's why people like always use the term sellout. But I just don't think that's fair. You know, like if you want to make it in that, you're gonna have to appeal to more people.
Yeah.
Like you have to,
Yeah, but
and you can do that without like changing your entire structure of like what what the core of everything you've done is. You know what I mean? Like, it's just.
You think Tupac's really dead?
I mean,
Elvis.
why would he fake his death,
Tupac.
dude? Like, why? Why? He was like peak.
You don't know who I don't think's dead? Osama bin Laden.
Okay.
That's who I.
Yeah, that really was kind of weird how they like give him the burial at sea and like nobody was allowed to go.
Yeah, they
and
kill Hussein
Right.
and show.
He's
videos
been
of
dragged
him
through the
and
streets
shit.
and hung.
Well,
and
yeah,
burned.
we watched him get hanged, right?
And then
Yeah.
and then fucking.
You're like, right? Like, you guys watched that, right? No,
you guys saw that too? Or am I just making dreams up?
No.
But then, there was those there was like a bunch of philanthropists that were like, we'll just get a submarine and go down there and check it out. And they were like, we'll just fucking blow you up.
Yeah,
Like, don't
it's-
do it.
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't know all that. I forgot that he was.
there is a
put off to sea.
hardcore lack of proof on Ben, dude.
No body, no crime.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Yeah, there
that's
was
true.
like we'll throw him in the
It's
ocean.
true. It's very.
It's like,
hard
we have
to,
all this body cam footage of killing all these other people. Like,
Very hard to
where's
prove
that?
without a body.
Not to mention the CIA trained Osama bin Laden. You guys know that, right?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
they also had him in a hospital in America.
yeah. Weird shit, man. But yeah, I don't know.
I forgot about all that stuff.
Like, he
after
definitely
that.
has a reason to have faked his death, but like, I don't think Tupac did, man. I mean,
See, okay, so here's the real thing: did Bin Laden fake his death, or did the USA fake?
I think the USA did, like, because they were like, we need a win, dude. Like, we need something.
need a win, and like he's obviously not. He's not helpful to you anymore. Like this, got to get him back moving. Honestly, if Osama bin Laden shaved his head and shaved his beard, nobody would recognize him.
I don't know, man. I've seen some pretty compelling footage of Saddam being drugged through the streets and like some cell phone footage out there.
I thought the video I remember in my head.
I mean, it might be the
from-
Mandela effect. I may be having a false memory and just
the
putting his
video
face
I
on
had
that
didn't
body.
have a hood on it.
No, I just seen his face because I remember it being like
Yeah.
really fucked up because like
Yeah,
they beat the shit out of him.
The video I saw, or the video I remember, he did not have a hood on.
Yeah, same here. I mean, it was also like kind of crappy cell phone footage.
Oh yeah, well, it was 2002, 3.
Yeah, but I mean,
It was bad footage,
and it could also just be like a false memory. That
but I
have.
don't remember
Is it that
him
long
having
ago?
a hood. It's been a
Yeah.
while. I was in middle school or high school.
Really Saddam?
Yeah, right. Look it up.
I don't think so, man. I think that was
I
a little
remember
more
them
recent.
going through his house and like finding
Maybe
all
it was
that
more
shit
recent.
and stuff,
Look it up though.
like all the gold and stuff, and like statues and shit. Because they ripped the
don't remember
statue of him down too.
Oh, 2006. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay,
Shit.
so I wasn't. I was a
You
little
gotta-
early.
We were still in high school. That's crazy, man.
Dude, I swear. I mean, maybe you do. Like, I mean, memories get worse the more you use them. So I could be way off. Could be hooded.
I mean, it could have been multiple videos, too.
So
I
the
mean,
video I saw was like kind of greenish.
Yep, exactly. That's the one
And
I saw.
I don't remember a hood, but he could have been hooded. Or
And it was almost like he was really close, like that light right there, and it was like the camera was like held up to him.
That's what I feel like, but maybe
Yeah.
he was hooded. I could be just misremembering.
Maybe.
What
it
I
was
remember,
fake,
he
too.
wasn't. I don't know.
Could have been fake. Could have been a completely fucking fake video.
No, but the Bin Laden thing,
Saddam
I
and
mean,
Bin Laden in the fucking Bahamas just getting drunk.
That's
Exactly.
true, man.
That's it.
But the fucking
Dude,
yeah,
we're from different realities. That's all it is.
Yeah, man. It could have just been leaking over from the parallel universe.
Yep. Just bleeding.
yeah, the Bin Laden thing though. That's
I forgot about the boat. I forgot that they like dumped him at sea.
Yeah, they
It seems
Yeah.
very
dumped
weird.
his ass in the
Because
ocean.
that was like the religious, his religious thing. Like at that
Fuck
point,
his
why are you
beliefs,
respecting
man.
that first?
Yeah, I don't give a
Fuck that.
shit.
And like, secondly, how do you just not show something, man? Like, we need some kind of proof. But yeah,
Earthquake.
what?
No, like
Huh?
you're shaking your leg.
Oh, I shook
It's
my
like
leg. The
fucking-
camera was moving.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I thought you meant like an earthquake would have been proof that we killed him.
Sorry for any motion sickness you
No.
might suffer from.
I'm trying not to, man, but like
Um,
restless leg syndrome.
I got it too.
Okay, next conspiracy theory.
I mean, we talked about a lot, man. Like, if we want to just move on to something else,
There's a lot of conspiracies. What do you got, Tropic Eagle? Any conspiracies you want to talk about?
I mean, there's obviously
I
the
know
whole
you got
Epstein
some,
thing,
dude.
but that's been like played
Epstein
out.
didn't kill
Epstein.
himself. There it is.
Dude, I
I don't
really
even think. I don't
he
even
did.
think that's a conspiracy. I think
Yeah, that's
people
just
fucking
people
know.
know
that
that.
it's a
Like,
lie.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's like a sloppy job, is what it is.
Yeah, that's just bullshit.
But
Next time, hire a professional.
Yeah, dude.
not a
Fuck.
6'7", 300-pound cop killer.
Just like, I mean,
That was his cellmate.
obviously, cameras are down.
Twice too.
Yeah. Twice.
They accidentally deleted the footage. Like, come on, man.
So full of shit.
He had that temple on his island that was like really weird. It had like it was like painted really weird.
I mean, like somebody that you have to keep safe and has threatened to kill themselves before that you have to keep safe.
Yeah, he should have been.
You
on
gave
fucking
him a
suicide
pen
watch.
to write a note for one. He was on suicide watch.
Yeah, he had a lot of stuff in his cell.
With a pen that he's not supposed to have because you could stab yourself with it.
Yep.
To write a note, and then they let him get murdered when he could potentially bring down a huge ring of pedophiles.
Oh, the biggest in history, man.
Yeah, so I feel like there are a couple other like good ones that we're just not thinking of.
What was that remake you were talking about earlier?
Which remake?
You said they're making a sequel.
Oh, they're remaking Clue.
Oh, Clue, yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is remaking Clue, and I fucking love
Dude,
Clue.
that's like multiple conspiracies
I love
rolled into
Ryan
one
Reynolds.
movie. You know what I'm saying?
Ryan Reynolds is great, and Clue.
You know
is
who I
great.
hope's in it? Danny DeVito.
Oh shit!
Like he would be so perfect in that.
So, well, I saw the news because they had to replace the director. Guess who the director was supposed to be? Jason Bateman.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even know he directed.
Dude, that
I
new.
didn't either, but he may still act in it. But he's out as director.
Okay.
I don't think Danny DeVito's going to do anything besides It's Always Sunny now.
Dude, if
I mean, he
they just
doesn't
keep
really have
making
to.
Always Sunny,
Yeah,
I'll be
that's
happy.
fine with me.
That new movie, The Hunt, fucking Dennis is in it.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
I want
I've
to see
seen
that.
a couple previews for that.
Dude, the previews are kind of weak. I'll be honest with you. Like, I
The
like the
previews
concept of the
are
movie.
Weak. I don't like that guy constantly like, oh, you're gonna First Amendment me.
Yeah.
I kind of want to just like
Well, hopefully he
kick
does,
him in the
you know.
throat.
But I mean,
really
the
do.
concept of the movie I like, but I feel like the previews are really weak. But they don't give away a lot of the
I've only
action
seen
either,
one, and
so.
I do think it's pretty weak.
Dude, but I did watch that movie, Would You Rather. It's older now, but I watched that the other
Yeah,
day.
it's
I
on
was telling
Netflix, right? Is it good?
you. No.
It's not good.
Nope.
Dude, Hulu and Netflix constantly told me to watch that movie, and I put it on my queue to watch.
Like,
And it's crap.
it's not great,
I
man.
haven't seen it.
Like,
Bullshit.
it's not great, man.
What about Battle Royal?
I haven't watched that.
It's supposed to be good.
Yeah, that's-
Is that like a Japanese movie or something?
Yeah, that was a movie like inspired like PUBG and stuff, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got Rob Wells in it, Ricky, Would You Rather, Sasha Grey's in it.
Nice.
Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he plays like this, like not belligerent, but like he's a gambler. Like he gambles way too much.
Yeah.
And basically the whole concept is like all these people are brought to a house, and like they have to play this game. Like the winner gets all this money, solve all their problems, and it's like just super fucked up stuff. Like it's Would You Rather. Like would you rather? Like one of the things is they lay down like they have like this car battery thing. It's like modified. And they bring it out and like they put a headband on. And they have two headbands, and they ask, like, would you rather shock yourself,
What up, dude?
or would you rather shock the person beside you? Like, that's the choice you have to make. So,
Kurt Cobain.
oh, that's a good one.
Ooh, I think he was murdered.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Courtney
What
Love
up?
killed him, dude.
He was
Yeah, for
murdered.
me,
I don't think
straight
she
up.
did it herself. She paid somebody.
I mean, she was
to do
in
it.
on it.
Well,
I mean, dude,
honestly,
the
I bet
boyfriend.
she fucked somebody.
The
to do it.
ex-boyfriend?
I don't think
Yeah.
she paid anybody.
I mean, the ex-boyfriend that was, like, their butler or whatever, he, like, left a note there and stuff that was like, oh, hey, Kurt, like, Courtney's looking for you and everything. But, like, why would he think he was even home if nobody knew where he was at? Because he was supposed to be at that rehab center.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, right. Yeah. Left a note for him at home, and he's not even supposed to be home.
That's all the proof I need. No, but
That's it.
him that glass, homie. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff, and like a lot of people go with the there was a chair on the
Right
outside
now.
of the
Smoke
door and
this
everything.
One. Sure you don't want one?
You only got one left.
Yeah, dude.
But I don't know. There's a lot of evidence both ways. Like
shit.
there was.
That's fucking true. Dave Grohl didn't want to be a drummer.
Dude, Dave
Yeah.
Grohl's a hell of a guitarist, though. I mean,
And vocalist.
well, I mean, he still drums for Tenacious D, so maybe he just fucking didn't want to do grunge
I didn't know
anymore.
that. Really?
Yeah, he was drummer for Tenacious D for quite a bit, and he's helped like Queens of the Stone Age too.
He did a bunch of videos with
Yeah, he did.
Maynard too from
oh,
Tool.
Did he?
I don't think he ever played with him, but like he did some like skits and stuff. He played
He's a
Satan.
hell of a drummer. He's a great. Yeah, he played Satan. He's a great guitarist. Good songwriter.
Yeah, I mean,
He writes some pretty.
I don't know. There's a lot of evidence going both ways on that. It's kind of hard.
Was it true that the door was locked from the outside?
There was two doors though, because there was like
a Stone Age, man. They were pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a
underrated.
There was a balcony door too that was there that somebody could have came in.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and ask you, what's your thought on Foo Fighters?
I like the Foo Fighters.
I like the Foo Fighters too, man.
Love the Foo Fighters.
Monkey Ranch is one of like my favorites of theirs.
I think Everlong might be my favorite.
That's a good one too.
One of my favorite songs ever.
I mean, they're good. It's not something like I go out of my way to listen to all the time, but if it comes on, I'm like,
dude. I mean, My Hero, Everlong,
Monkey Wrench.
Monkey Wrench is awesome.
Yeah.
Like especially old Foo, I could listen to.
I like their older stuff was pretty good. I fucked up the other day, and when they asked me if I liked Foo Fighters, I was like, they're all right. And they love Foo Fighters.
People at work.
Do they fucking rip you a new one?
Yeah, dude.
I hope so.
Yeah,
dude.
April 20th. April 20th.
That's 2 months from now.
We were talking about that today, actually. 420. They're coming to.
We were talking about going to see Rogan. He's coming to either Charlotte or Raleigh in June. I think it's in June. So we got some time.
He's coming.
I'd like to see him and Chappelle at the same time.
Nashville, I think, is the closest.
Dude, those tickets sell out so fast, man.
Yeah, but fuck, it would be a hell of a show.
I mean
I've never seen
Joe Rogan, man.
either one, and dude,
I don't know. We'd have to look at I think like.
Oh yeah, didn't Kurt Cobain have that? I mean, he had he had 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, dude, but like
heroin.
he did heroin on the daily. Like he didn't have like a
Plus,
regular
if
person's tolerance.
if you're gonna OD on heroin, you're obviously gonna put in like enough to OD on heroin. So,
yeah,
like,
I mean, that's one of the arguments.
I think he put it in just to ride it till the shotgun.
That's one of the arguments.
If
though,
he's
like,
gonna kill himself.
Well, there was also the thing where he said he had severe stomach pain all the time. That's why he did heroin. Was to get because they couldn't figure out what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that's why I did it all the time. But like I listened to this documentary thing and it was saying like, yeah, he did have a lot in his system, but like at the amount he took all the time, like he probably could have handled it.
It's like the man knows his limits.
Yeah. But I mean, like the other argument
How much
is,
do you trust a drug addict? Man?
yeah, but the other argument is like, did he know his limits enough to be like, this is enough for me to like just put a shotgun in my mouth and just not even care? Like,
I mean, I
don't think
if
he
he
did
kills
it
himself,
personally.
I think he puts that in a system.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I kind of
damn well.
I could see that he didn't do it. Like I could see somebody kill him, like that she had him killed or something. But I also am kind of leaning towards more like he did it.
Also
It is
very
like-
depressed son of a
Because
bitch.
if you ever watch all his shit, man, he's just so like
Not a
negative,
happy
like
person.
yeah. I just think he didn't like all the fame, dude.
You don't know what sucks about it?
His daughter.
Is we will never know.
Yeah, we won't.
No.
That's
I
Courtney
would
Love
love
wants
to
to bring-
know, though. I would love.
Courtney
to
Love
know.
wants to bring back Hole, though.
Yeah, nobody wants that but Courtney Love. I bet the rest of Hole doesn't
Yeah.
want that.
I think she did too, dude.
Dude, I saw that.
I think she did.
It was on
too,
my
man.
suggested videos for
she did
YouTube, the Will Ferrell on Hot Ones, but I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, I already
dude.
watched it.
Is it
I watched
good?
it earlier this morning.
Anthony
It's-
said it's hilarious.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet. I've been meaning to.
Thank you for
Is
the
Fleen in
intro,
here?
man. Yeah, thank you for the intro.
Yeah, dude. Should we just play it for the people one more time right now?
Sure, we got
Yeah,
some people
fuck,
tuned
we'll
in.
play it right now.
Yeah,
We'll
let's play
it
the
now.
intro.
The fucking K Flino 5 made this intro for us, and it is dope.
Wait, where's it at?
It's under one of these things.
Right here. Wait.
You got so many fucking tabs.
I know, man. Okay,
Yeah,
we're
check
gonna
this
mute the
shit out.
mic real quick. We're
Yeah,
just gonna
check
play
this
this.
shit out.
Like, this
It's
is our
awesome. Check
intro
it.
music. We're gonna have like on our YouTube and stuff like that. Here it goes. Fuck. Nope, I gotta refresh the page.
Yeah, okay, give it just a second.
That was so
Just a second.
anticlimactic. Is this it?
We are
Right here?
stupid.
Yeah, K Flino. Yeah, I'm not gonna say her full name.
All right, here we go. Yeah, man, that's so sick,
God,
dude.
it took him like a day.
Yeah. We asked, I think Matt asked him like one day, and then like the next morning, I think maybe,
Yeah.
he was like, here it is.
That shit gets me pumped.
Yeah, he kills it.
I want to go lift
Kills
something.
it. Yeah, dude, just lift
Yeah.
a car. Fuck it.
Let me go move the cars.
Yeah.
It does. That gets you pumped up, man. That intro is awesome.
It is. I think it'll fit in perfect once we we're gonna put all these up on YouTube. We just got to figure out editing because like none of us have ever really edited video and shit. And it'll be like we'll eventually have it on like the start of the stream and stuff when we get a better like setup going and everything. But
at this point in
Dude,
time,
it is
his
great.
intro's
It's
better
awesome.
than our podcast.
yeah, hands down, man.
Yeah, it is. Dude, I've probably like just listened to that.
I have
I know
too.
it's like 25 seconds, but I've listened to it probably 100 times,
Dude,
man.
I meant to do this the other day, but I'm gonna make it my ringtone actually.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I think it's awesome, man.
Actually, that would be really
We
sweet.
need to
if people
compensate
started,
him. I forgot about that. We need to compensate.
Oh,
him.
we will very well. Dell.
It was awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll message you on Facebook and get like a Cash App or something. I'm sure he's got
Yeah,
something.
he's
we
got
can send him
he has
Venmo
that and PayPal,
Okay, cool.
so we'll hit him up.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah, that's so sick. That's awesome.
But yeah, well, all right, well, that
Well, I also wanted to go see last podcast live show.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be in DC. That one's pretty.
I think they're gonna be closer
It's
than
like
that
6
too.
hours, isn't it?
No,
I don't think anybody else besides me and you listen to last podcast on the left that we
maybe
know.
not. Yeah, but still, I'd like to.
If
go.
you're into
I'd like to go
like
to that Rogan, Chappelle.
if you're into serial killers or
Foo
like any
Fighters.
kind of conspiracy theories, aliens, like just that kind of stuff, and you have a really dark sense of humor, check out last podcast on the left, man, because they are great.
Yeah,
They're on Spotify now, like strictly on Spotify. So just go to Spotify.
Yeah,
And you can look them up on there. Yeah,
YouTube,
yeah.
it's gone.
Is it? I never watched them on YouTube, but yeah, they got a
All
contract
four
with
of us
Just
Spotify.
got a
Videos.
contract with Spotify or something.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, they went from recording in the basement closet of a Chinese restaurant.
Chinese or Mexican one.
It was
That's what
Chinese, I
we're
think.
doing.
We're not a Chinese restaurant.
Can't you hear him out there?
Yeah.
You go out there. You tell me if you see any fucking Chinese food.
Now they're sponsored with fucking Spotify, dude. Like that's insane.
Who's our sponsors gonna be?
Probably
Southern
fucking
Comfort.
Miller Lite,
Yeah.
Southern Comfort.
Yeah.
Just apple juice.
I'm gonna drink it. Why not?
If you gotta do the, I've always said if you gotta do the, you might be. You just gotta stop, man.
We talked about that last time, I
You
think.
ain't stopping.
Foster's. God, I haven't tried Foster's yet. I need to. Someone. I believe there's life out there.
She's hanging out with the wrong people, man. I was reading the one before that.
I think there's life out there.
There
I
has
do.
to be, dude.
And I need to try
Well,
Foster's.
sure. I think there's plenty of spots out there for life to be. I just don't know if it's come here. Like,
Oh, I got one to drop on you. Conspiracy theory.
she was
I
sitting.
need to try Dead Guy too. I haven't tried that yet.
Dead guy? I haven't even heard of that. It's like an IPA.
He swears it's one of the best beers.
I mean, I'd be willing to give it a shot.
Is it an IPA?
It's got an IPA name. Come on.
I don't think it is an IPA.
But anyway,
I don't think it
conspiracy
was.
theory. Scientology.
Yeah.
We snort condoms. Why would they come here?
No, we were talking about.
Oh shit.
That's true. No, we weren't talking about Foster's being an IPA. We were talking about, was it Dead Guy?
Yeah, Dead Guy.
Dead Guy, yeah.
Dead.
It's dark
Yeah.
but good.
Dark. I like dark
If it's
beer.
dark and good and not an IPA, I'll try it.
They have it at Food City.
Would you not try beer just because it said IPA on it?
No, because we had a couple.
I was
that
about to say we
first
tried
episode,
like 13.
like,
dude.
I know. I was fucking
like
with you,
one
dude.
or two IPAs were pretty good, but most
I didn't
of them,
like
Fucking
most of
with
them.
you.
most of them are not.
I don't even remember any of them really. I remember the Mango Kush
I don't remember any of the names.
because I
but
remember when
didn't
I
like a lot
opened
of
it, it smelled like straight weed. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was
Yes.
what was that?
The Mango Kush.
Yeah,
It
Mango
was the
Kush.
420.
It was actually good too.
It's 420.
Yeah, but it stank.
I've never heard of that, dude. Wicked weed.
Pernicious.
Pernicious.
I'll go ahead and hit
Yeah,
that one
thank
for
you.
you.
I appreciate that.
Okay,
I appreciate that.
I was reading Anthony's. Not all PIs are not made the same. I was like, but he corrected himself. But shit, I forgot what I was gonna fucking
Scientology.
say, man.
Scientology.
Yeah, dude.
Wow,
LRH.
Why you like forgot?
Absurd.
If you guys haven't done it yet, hit the follow button. We put YouTube videos up. Try to do it weekly.
You should definitely hit the
But,
little bell up in the corner to let you know when we go live. Because like
That's a good
tonight,
idea.
we're going live at 8.
Yeah.
We got. I mean,
We
what was
were
it,
an
like
hour and a half,
9:30?
but,
yeah.
You always let the liquor do the talking.
Oh.
Rest in peace, Leahy.
My phone died.
We will be here on Fridays. We just might not be on time.
Yeah.
Exactly. I posted 8
Oh,
o'clock
that.
earlier.
Now I remember what I was going to ask.
Kind of runs
40.
in the family.
Now that we have a few people here, what I'm planning on getting the mic set up and a new camera. But if we had to pick one, should we get a new camera or a new microphone?
Yeah, you're good. You guys are the ones watching. So
I'm thinking microphone because it's
Should
probably
we just do away with the camera
see, like,
at this point?
I don't know if the mic. I think the mic's fine. I think that like where there's wooden floors in here and there's no furniture or anything, it's just really echoey.
We also don't have like sound suppression.
Yeah, we don't have anything. Like we just have this USB microphone.
That's a big word.
Yeah, a month ago it was a can.
Neither, honestly. It all seems really good. Hell yeah.
You're just being nice, but I appreciate it.
Anthony, he'll be straight up.
Yeah, Anthony, tell us straight up. Which one's worse?
Do we need microphones or? Okay, I can't read anything
I think
right now.
put some
Dude.
sound suppression up and then upgrade the
Cam. All right. I mean, I'm planning on. Well, see, I want to get. There's a 3 mic setup I want to get because we can all have headsets and we can play music and it won't come through it won't come through this microphone and sound like shit.
Okay.
So
we need some sound suppression.
Yeah, we'll definitely get
Camera
the cam,
and the
dude.
mics.
let's just get both.
Let's do it.
Why not?
Well, don't ask if there's no answer.
Well, I mean,
What do you all think of ghosts, spirits, poltergeist?
Okay, let me tell you
that's
what I
good.
think about
that's
ghosts.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good
What did Anthony
conversation.
say? Because I can see
There's
who.
a lot of wood in the room.
Yeah,
There
that's
is
just
3
us.
dudes.
A lot of giant wood in this room.
But
I
I don't know what I think about ghosts.
ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts, man.
I don't either.
As many people have
don't
died
either.
since humans existed, why do we not see ghosts all the fucking time?
I really don't.
Dude,
believe
no.
in them,
Okay,
to be
this
honest.
house we're in right now. I'm not going to go into the details, but somebody died in this house. The guy that lived here before us died in this house. I've never seen him. Like, you know? Come on, man.
I mean, I don't like how.
Maybe-
Okay, so if you're not a religious person, say you just complete like you don't believe no religion. Physically, how could like your energy remain?
Like your soul?
Soul, your spirit, your consciousness, how could it remain in a physical form and like haunt a house or a building? And then if you are religious, how are just some people so fucking unlucky that God leaves them behind?
Yeah, no, like, why isn't every
So I don't
ghost
see
here?
how it works either way. So
Yeah.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Says I was
one
at
way or
my
the
friend's
other.
house over the weekend, and his grandmother swore she was talking to the lady who died in their house.
All right,
We'll
first
start-
of all, how old is she?
that's exactly what I was about to say, man. Like full on detail of conversation. And then Infamy said the people are nuts.
People are nuts, and then there are those that know how to sell TV shows.
Dude, I mean,
Yeah,
No,
but I mean, at
that's
the same
it
time,
right
like
there.
What if
it seems like I think that if it were ghosts, like I feel like I've seen like animals or like small children like interact with people that weren't really there.
Oh, dude, that happens all the time here.
We'll see. Now you said you don't see fucking ghosts, but the little kids
personally
they
don't.
might.
I'm going to
I don't
go
think
on
they're-
record.
Dude,
don't
I
think
also
they're
had
real.
an imaginary friend when I was little named Cootie, but he wasn't real.
I don't remember anything
I've
about
never
that.
heard this before. That's all right. Anyways,
Cootie?
All right, go on.
I'm gonna go out.
We
on
should
a limb
talk
here.
about that first.
After.
No,
What
we're-
if-
That's a different show.
What if?
next week? Tune in.
I guess it's kind of like.
Is your
eh,
phone charged?
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
No. Anyways, what if it's
If it is,
like?
plug mine up for a minute.
What if I don't really believe in ghosts, but what if? Fuck, I lost it, dude.
Holy
Dude,
shit!
you
man.
had
I
it.
lost it, man.
You don't believe
Go
in
on,
ghosts,
dude.
but are you serious?
Go
Like it's
on.
just gone.
What? Okay, so like, let's say a person is crazy and they think that they can see somebody and talk to them.
Okay.
Like,
What if they believe?
if
that
they
it's real,
really
is it
see that,
real?
if they're really seeing that person, like, who am I to
But
tell them
that-
it's fake?
Well, that actual person's not there. They're hallucinating.
Right.
But that's still not a ghost.
But it's
that's
still-
them being crazy.
Yeah, but if we're in a simulation, going back to that, what's it matter? Because like,
Oh,
if
so
we're in a
you're
simulation,
saying that
you're not
someone-
real.
Someone simulated someone into their brain,
Yeah,
but not in somebody else's.
exactly.
It's still not a ghost.
Well, no, it's not.
Ghosts
okay,
definitely aren't real. If they're
By
in a simulation.
definition, it's not a ghost.
So what if they're not crazy and we are because we don't see them?
I've also thought about that a little bit.
Well, that's where I was kind of getting to.
Oh,
Like with somebody
ghosts
seeing
are
something.
real, but we're the dumb ones because we can't see them.
Yeah,
Oh, I remembered.
Holy fuck!
Yeah,
that's
what,
rare.
What if? Fuck. Yeah, okay. What if you don't? I don't really believe in ghosts. But what if you have? God, I don't know how to say it, dude.
Dude,
I don't know how to
just
say
it and I'll clean it up. Just,
Just get it out at
It's
least.
a
Get it out of your
translator.
fucking
just get
head.
the idea
It's like-
out there, man.
It's like you have to believe in ghosts to be able to see them.
But if you don't truly believe, Is this like
So you're
fucking
telling me
angels
that
and
ghosts-
filled?
You'll never see
So
it.
are ghosts real? You just have to believe them to see them, or they're only real if I believe they are?
It's like if you believe in them, you'll see them.
So
That was the question.
So the existence of ghosts depends on my ability to play along.
Exactly.
Well, they're
Like,
fucked.
what if it's something like in your brain just clicking, dude?
I can't read that from here for some reason.
So
My
in
contacts
things
are
that
fucked.
schizo see, would you think that's real?
See,
No.
that's my argument though.
Right.
If
Are
they
we the
see
crazy
it and
ones
it's
or
real
are
to
they
them, like who am I to tell them it's not real?
Speaking
A
of seeing
sane
things,
person. That's who.
Speaking of seeing things,
Well, that's our definition of sane, though. That's like
I know, but like if a person with schizophrenia looks at the light and that light begins to talk to them and tell them to burn the house down, you're just gonna be like, oh man, I shouldn't tell you that's fake. That's
okay.
true to me.
All right, well, okay, you got me there.
I think it could be in your brain. Too,
You got me there.
Your brain can play tricks on you. But this is totally off fucking
But I do
topic.
think whatever you believe in
Is this-
has some sort of power over you, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's real.
Yeah, because
So like if you believe in ghosts, you probably are fucking terrified of ghosts, but I don't believe ghosts are real, so I'm not going to be afraid of them. And I don't think, they're not real to you, but if that fear is real for sure, but it doesn't mean ghosts are real. There's that.
What the Frighteners? You guys remember that? Movie?
dude, I was thinking about that.
We talked about
Yeah,
it.
dude.
I was
week
literally
one.
just thinking about that. If you guys have not seen The Frighteners, go back
Yeah.
and watch it because it's fucking awesome.
cheesy as shit.
No, it's fucking awesome.
It's
man.
good. You'll love
It holds up,
You
dude.
will. You'll
But,
love it.
Yeah, I don't really believe in ghosts.
Here, I'm gonna. Can we move this over here so I can see what everybody's saying too?
I don't really believe in
Well,
ghosts,
that's
I guess. But
Also true. Yeah. I mean, if the right guy tells you to do it,
Yeah, I mean, I didn't
Boondock
write
Saints?
the book on sanity.
basically, yeah. So like, do the Boondock Saints get into heaven?
I mean,
They only kill bad people.
they're
thought-
on a mission from God.
Were they or were they schizophrenic?
Yeah, dude, but then there's like
That's
people
true.
that kill their entire family, children, husband, whatever, wife,
But-
because they were told to.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's just
So like if
chemistry in the brain.
Right. So ghosts can't be real.
That's what I'm sticking to. I don't believe in ghosts. I think it's just some kind of brain chemistry thing, man.
But there were also like
I think
what else
there-
like poltergeists and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think
which are
there-
basically.
I
like
think there's
ghosts,
some
but-
things that happen that people can like. They don't either get everything that's happening in front of them, or like they don't get all the details, and they just kind of like assume it's a ghost or some shit. You know.
What about? Oh my god! Oh, conspiracy that like ghosts potentially could be
Bite my tongue on that one. Go ahead.
people coming from like trying to like pass through a different dimension. Remember the last podcast talking about that?
Exactly. They just make it up because they just want to kill people.
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
But like people who see not necessarily what.
No,
I'm not making this shit up as I'm going.
No, totally not. I just looked over and that just is that the prison number, dude?
It's just a part number from
No,
the factory.
it's like-
Dude, they can't even see what we're talking
I
about.
know.
Just stop.
I know, but the thing they hold up,
Matt, you're
do they
drunk.
take pictures?
On their-
Yeah, I understand
That's
what you're
what it
saying.
looks like, dude. Sorry, go
Holy
ahead.
You gotta
shit,
drink that beer.
focus.
Is that the last one?
Yeah, I'm letting it warm up.
When
dude.
people see
You still got that.
ghosts or poltergeists, it's
Drink
like
some of that
I was just
glass.
asking.
someone trying to come from a different dimension or like something
Ooh,
bleeding over
no.
from a different universe.
Different timeline.
Sure.
Different.
all
Okay.
you have for
Okay.
that
Wait.
one?
All right. I got one for everybody.
Let's talk about mine.
How do you feel about?
I just brought it up. We already leave.
I mean,
Shit.
well, okay. So you're saying that ghosts can like if space time was a fabric, you're saying like those two fabrics like bump, and like something comes through from the other side.
Like the image, like the blurred image of a person from the other side could be what people mistake
Or
for
it could be a
ghost.
glitch in the simulation.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Yeah.
What's
Just
y'all's-
bad graphics card.
Yes, what's y'all's thought on Deja Vu?
Deja vu. Okay, let me tell you what I think deja vu is. I think there are alternate universes.
Okay.
I think there's multiple versions of ourselves, and deja vu is that connection between the two.
Well,
I don't believe that. Obviously.
every
It
time
just makes sense to me. I mean, I don't have an argument for that.
I constantly do this. Every
Yeah.
time I get deja vu, I try to use
No,
it
man.
to predict
I was just fucking with
what's
you.
going to happen next. I've always done that, and I'm never fucking right. But I always try to do it because, like, I feel
if
like
you
if
get
I
deja vu, like you like where it ends, you're like, okay, so if
okay,
I know
let's see
that,
if I know,
was,
yeah,
you kind of guess.
I'm like, oh, if I've
I do
lived
the
this
same
before,
thing,
wonder if I can get something right.
Yeah, it's like if I see a red car go by like out my window, and like I'm like,
Yeah.
I've seen that before.
I've seen
I'm
it
like, what's
before.
gonna happen now? Is it gonna wreck?
Yeah.
Maybe
I
I
should stop. Maybe I
Tropic
should go
said
faster.
we could be reborn, like respawn and relive our lives until we are happy with the outcome.
Oh.
And I think you've seen the same circumstances sometime in your life, and your brain tries to make sense of it. That's why we have deja vu.
Oh, so you think we're? Oh,
I mean,
so you just
that
think we're
kinda makes sense,
reborn?
too.
Was like a
Or if you do believe in a higher power, it's like, it's kind of like a trial almost. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like go through this and then like realize what you could have and then try to achieve that, or
well,
we're gonna do
sometimes
it.
it's just simple shit. Like sometimes I'll go to like pet the dog, and I literally feel like I have done the exact same motions and the exact same clothes I'm wearing in the exact same time.
Dude, I've even like watched something like as I'm walking by a TV like in public.
Yeah.
I see that like same clip and I'm like, wait, I've seen this before, but it's like the news, like it just happened. But in my mind, that's deja vu. Obviously, that like.
So Anthony says we dump a lot of information like RAM. You think about it, you can't remember everything that's ever happened to you.
That's true. I mean,
And
our brains
that's
have
pretty true.
Yeah, our brains have to have so much like.
And to think that like
space.
a lot of stuff that happens over and over and over again, like seeing a red car or petting the dog or like whatever it might be, like you could easily go through that scenario 1,000 times.
Or, I mean, like what you're saying is like you
But
could have
that's
done that
boring as
exact
shit.
same thing
I
before.
I want a better answer. That's
Right?
boring.
like you're saying, like I've seen, like if I walk out of my front porch, that red car lives on my road, so I've seen it go down the road before.
Right. So the next time you see the red car,
So I'm like,
your
wait a
brain's
minute.
like, wait, this feels familiar.
But it's like it's dumped it out because it's not something important to remember. So it's like,
it's grasping at a memory.
Do I
that's
remember
not there,
that
so
happening?
it's very faint. That's
yeah,
the
exactly.
deja vu.
Well, there's shit.
I think
that
that's what
happened
he's
to me
saying about the
today.
space.
That's what he's saying, but I don't like it.
There's shit that happened.
It's
to me.
not.
I want
It's
something
not
like
edgy
crazier.
enough.
I want something crazier.
There was shit that happened to me today. I don't think I've ever done before, but I don't know.
He's getting it. What
All
the
right.
fuck are you talking
What
about?
happened?
You all
I
right?
can't remember.
I think you just have a drinking problem.
Yeah, it might be it, dude. Might be.
How many times have you remembered that red car? Yeah, that's true. Like, I don't know. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't tell
Yeah,
because
yeah.
there's times that like I've seen it so many times where
I mean,
like
I
I
get
don't
the
even
argument.
pay attention to it.
Yeah, I get the argument for sure.
It's just not the fun argument.
Yeah, I
Like,
think it'd be more fun if like we're either
it's not like
living
I'm,
over and
I'm
over
a
again.
telepathic. I can tell the future.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to have like deja vu going to get gas, and I buy.
you want to have
$10
deja
million
vu like the
lottery
Nicolas
card.
Cage movie Deja Vu.
Kinda. Yeah.
Dude, when I have deja vu,
I just
try
want to be Nicolas Cage.
I always try to remember what happens next and try to guess what's going to happen.
We just fucking said that, Matt.
you?
Adam, did we not just say that 5 minutes ago?
Did you?
Anthony
He's
said,
not even listening either.
he said, "Damn, my ass hurts." I don't know why.
The one before that.
Oh,
Ducked it in.
oh, I didn't read the previous comment. I was just like, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
I'll get probed, but I don't have
Just
to
a
be
little bit,
abducted.
man.
Just a
That,
little.
well, I was gonna after not reading that previous comment, I was gonna dive into like your brain blocked stuff out from when you were a child. You know what I'm saying? Like
Shit.
maybe you're just like
That
deja
type of
vu in
probing.
that.
Yeah, no.
But let's not go there.
You are aware that Matt literally just said he likes to try to tell the future off of deja vu, right? And then I said, we literally just said that.
Yeah, we had a
He's
whole conversation about
missed
that.
completely.
Yeah, dude. I was going
It's
on.
deja vu!
Yeah, dude.
I feel like you guys
Going,
just
man.
said that.
Yeah.
I
Now
was-
it is a crazy phenomenon though, because it's not even like that it's just that feeling you get when you
Yeah.
get deja vu. It's just like
It feels so real.
because it's exactly the same.
I would like to know how a real scientist would explain it. Like chemicals, physics, whatever.
Yeah, dude.
Man, stars, son.
That's where I'm going.
With Tom.
Yeah, dude. Got my helmet ready to go.
That's my ultimate goal for this podcast is Tom to kind of like us or like just comment on it.
Oh shit. Just let us know he's heard it.
It really is.
An out of body
An
experience. Yeah, I've only had one kind of thing like that ever, and it was because I had a fever of like almost 105, which is like brain damage
Deadly.
range.
Yeah.
And I felt like I could see myself laying in the bed and something was holding me down and I couldn't get up. So like my body, like I could see myself in the bed, but like
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I had strep throat, and I had a temperature of 100 and like almost 5. Like, I don't know.
Tripping balls.
Tripping balls, man.
Yeah.
Love you
Dude,
too, man.
your body was producing so much fucking natural DMT. You were out.
Dude,
of it, man.
It's like you're dying, bro. Here you go.
Is it?
Yeah. Have a good ride, man.
I mean, it was in Dan's basement, so
We'll see you on the next ride.
I tried to wake him up, but he wouldn't.
Dan.
Yeah. I
Really
really
probably
did.
would have just beat their shit out of you anyways. Go back to sleep.
It was like 5 a.m., dude.
Go
But
back
anyway,
to your room.
Yeah. That's another thing, man. Like, it goes along with not like conspiracy theories, but like the whole alternate universe kind of thing, and like all that. But like some like like ayahuasca or DMT or like shrooms. I've always heard like once you go on that, like just everything makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of see how the fabric of the universe lays down, and I want that.
You might be dying, bro.
Me?
No, Anthony. I've never had a fever that high with strep.
I've never really had an out of body experience, but like I feel like I see myself.
Well, I've
in the
never
third
seen a
person
ghost
lot.
either. But
Like
it
every now and
happens.
then, I check out a little bit, and I feel like I can see myself in third person, and just like
Yeah.
you don't do that.
No.
Like every now and then, like
No.
I feel like I could be doing this, and then like imaginary camera in the corner, like looking this way on us, and it's like it's not for long, like 5 minutes, but like 10 seconds.
I mean,
Yeah, just get like a different perspective
that
on
too.
things. Matt, seriously.
I had one
Never
today, I
happened,
swear to
bro.
God. An out of body experience? Tell us about it, man.
Yeah.
Because
Deets. Give us the
yeah,
deets.
You gonna drink that beer?
I'm trying to conversate right now.
Alright, man. It'd take like 3 seconds to chug it.
You think 3? Full 3? You want to time it?
Yeah, hang on, I'll get the stopwatch out.
3.14.
3.14.
I'm not gonna stop it until the glass leaves your mouth.
When are you gonna start it?
Once it hits his mouth. Okay.
All
Ready?
right, I'll do a countdown.
I'm
Ready?
going on you.
Hold on, let me read this comment.
Bitch, we ain't got time.
I was explaining something to someone, but while I was doing it, I was staring at myself. Were you
Yeah.
at work, dude?
Yeah, I've been there.
I bet you were at work, weren't you?
I've been there. Let's watch Adam fuck this up.
That might have been the salvia you did. I don't know.
Yeah,
You
stop
don't
taking
even know.
hips before work.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Don't make me look like a bitch. Do it in 3.14.
Like, do you want me to watch it?
Why are you so attached to pie?
I
I
know.
don't know. Oh, shit.
It is.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Oh my
fuck.
God! Keep going. 3.141.
Maybe you get drunk and you just start spurting out pie.
He's like a fucking like. He starts like putting out Pythagorean theorem on this table and shit, like
He
and how
says
we're all
4.
angled together.
He says 4 flat.
4 flat, okay.
4 flat.
Any other bets before you?
Yeah, what else?
Before
Yeah,
he
let's
does it
go,
here?
man. Let's go.
Jaeger and beer is different. That beer's still cold.
Yeah, I
Oh.
do.
Hey, he's right. I did drink a whole solo cup in like 3 seconds.
Let's do it.
Like
Puke.
Jaeger.
Wait, hang on. See if anyone else. He's gonna chug this beer. Anyone else? Guess how long it's gonna be. I got 3.14. Tropic's got 4 flat.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Oh, dude.
Yeah, you got it.
Dude.
Come on. Ready?
3.8, 3.15.
It's,
I think it's about everybody. Let's go. You ready?
3.14 and 3.15. What a...
I know.
That's
That's like
That's
it's
a
like
shit
guess the number.
guess. It's not fucking Price is Right, dude.
Yeah, it's like guess
Yeah.
the number 8. I guess 9.
All right, fuck it. Let's just.
Let's go.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Okay. Let me go microwave it.
I swear
No, I'm just
to
kidding.
God.
Ready?
I've been ready.
All right. So
I
I don't have to
literally
say
live
go.
for no other person. No other reason than this.
You're not gonna. All right,
I have
so
lived for
I don't have to say
31
go. You're
years
just
for
gonna
this
watch me.
one fucking moment.
You're just gonna watch me.
I'm
go.
watching you.
Okay,
yes.
ready?
Yeah.
As soon as it hits, man.
My screen cuts off in 15 seconds. I literally have to keep
That's
tapping.
plenty of fucking
I have to
time.
keep tapping it is what I'm
Here we go.
saying. That's too fucking slow.
Oh, damn, we fucked up.
4.8. What a
Damn.
I
fucking
can do better.
disappointment.
Damn.
Well, we're out of
We
beer.
can't do any better. Drink all the beer.
You can't pull over any further.
Damn it, man.
Yeah, bro, the song was awesome.
I'm done. No, I can do better than that. It's just because, like, I've
Pour
already drank
Soko in there and chug it.
dude, I've already drank so much of this.
Like, give me... No, I don't want it. Can't do it.
You can. For the
Oh,
podcast.
No.
Just a little bit.
Dude, that shit's horrible.
Just a little bit, man.
That shit is
I have some
horrible.
Coke here. We need to get back on topic here. All right.
I don't think there's a topic anymore, bro.
Do we have any more conspiracy theories? The ghost was very. I like that. I like
that
that
was
a
a
lot.
good one. That was a good one.
Anybody want to talk about flat Earth more or hollow moon, hollow Earth? Ooh. Okay. You remember Hannah, the chick that kind of has a thing. You know, that she used to work with.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
She doesn't believe dinosaurs existed.
Okay.
Couldn't
Thank
let
you,
that sit on
Anthony,
you
for
a
the
second.
generous birthday gift.
I call bullshit.
I hope
on
you're going
that
to be
one.
here to help me
Dinosaurs do
consume
exist.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's okay. That's a good conspiracy theory because like people think that like okay,
Give me like that much.
so
like-
every paleontologist you think they're just working together. They're
Yes,
just
it's the
planting
exact
these,
same
They're
thing.
planting these bones
Yes,
in the
it's
fucking
the exact
ground.
same thing as like fake NASA
Exactly.
people that don't believe in Yes.
Fossils.
The fossils are put there to sell toys to children.
Dude.
That's what she believes. I'm just saying.
That's not even a shot, man.
Maybe she's listening. I don't know.
Oh, God, dude, that smell.
I
Hold
know,
your nose.
It brings back so many
It's
memories.
bad. Just don't. You just got to put it back.
I don't even know if I can do it, to be honest.
Yeah. So the fossils.
Did you know what
are
I can
made
see this
just to sell
going? You know
toys.
what I can see this podcast going to? We'll get back to the fossils.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna have to move that camera back. We're gonna have a round table of like all 8 of our friends.
Yeah, dude.
Just like going back and forth, like round table of
I
gentlemen.
tried to get Tropper to come out with us tonight.
I don't even know who that is.
3 dudes in a podcast.
I know, but we could
Plus friends. We could have a friends
could
edition.
have-
Yeah, I mean,
I
we
like
could
the
do a
Friends
friends
edition.
night every once a month or something.
Well, he's big.
Yeah.
I know Anthony
he's-
wants to
he's
get
big,
Absolutely.
He's big on conspiracy theories, man.
Who is? Do I know him?
Not
You can't remember
personally,
his
no.
fucking
Okay.
name, can you? I mean, you
All right,
just
anyway,
said-
back to
you
the
look
boss,
glazed
man.
over.
He's my
Back-
boss, dude. Like, shit.
All right, back to the.
Oh, his
dinosaur
name is
thing.
Sir.
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 All right, back to the dinosaur thing. What were we saying?
Yeah, so she's. I think she probably got it from some quack teacher at college. You know.
Hannah?
Yeah, I mean, you
Okay.
go to slightly
But who is it? Who are we talking about?
this chick that Matt used to work with,
Where?
Peppermint.
Okay, gotcha.
So
Go ahead.
the bone. So birds' bones. They're supposed to share like certain DNA with birds, right? And a bird's
That's
bones
tempting.
would obviously be too
Hollow.
brittle and hollow
Brittle,
to hold a dinosaur's body weight. Like no shit. That's why they had dinosaur.
Okay, I'm gonna stop
bones.
right there. I'm gonna stop right there.
A dinosaur didn't have bird bones. They had fucking dinosaur bones.
I'm gonna stop right
Birds
there.
have bird
okay,
bones.
this is gonna be like, it's gonna split right here because like, if you believe in evolution, we were blobs in the sea. We didn't even have bones,
Yeah.
and that was 65 million years ago.
Which part?
The dinosaurs.
Yes.
So you're telling me that like none of that shit changed in that 65 million years?
That's right. Like they had the same, like a fucking T-Rex had the bones of a pigeon inside of it.
yeah.
No.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know.
I mean, it's just it's tricky because like when you're taught something your entire life, like this
Can't
stuff
do it.
doesn't
The
exist.
smell.
I don't know, man.
Scarred,
like
huh?
we're here, like even from cavemen,
Yeah.
we've evolved a little bit. Even if you don't believe in full evolution,
Oh, God, that's awesome.
That's a good conspiracy.
oh
Actually.
shit, man,
They may have been put there on purpose.
dude, it was made by time travelers.
Mount
They went back.
Mount Rushmore.
I think it was made by time, is what he's saying.
Well, yeah, but how'd they know the faces?
Oh, yeah, that's
Dude,
good
actually,
shit, dude.
it's
Oh.
really weird that you bring
That
that
might
up
be
about
fresh.
Mount Rushmore. I didn't read the last comment. I'll read it in a second. I was looking at a picture of Mount Rushmore today.
Yep.
So weird, deja vu.
That's
but like,
not how that works.
what is that
That's
then?
like a coincidence. What is that thing that I always tell you that I get all the time? Like I'll be thinking of something. It's not a coincidence, but it does start with a C. You ever be thinking of something and then see it later?
Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. I cannot think of the word. Come on, guys. Come on, chat.
Fuck.
No, I'll remember this.
No, you won't.
I'll remember this. Something that you're thinking about and you remember later, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was right there. Don't say it.
It's gone, dude.
No.
Okay.
Describe it to me again.
Epiphany.
No, not an epiphany. That's a change of epiphany is like a change of thought about something. Like it's like you go from happy about something to sad.
This is something like, say, imagine I am, I
Remember Mount Rushmore. That's all you got to remember right now, because I want to get back to that. Mount Rushmore. Go.
maybe I'm talking to Adam and I like quote a movie, and then later, like an hour later, it's fucking on TV and I turn it on and it's right at that movie quote. Right? It's
I do this all the time.
kind of like a coincidence, but it's
The government listening to you, man.
No,
That's probably
there's
it,
a
man.
word
Big
for it,
brother,
man.
dude.
that's another conspiracy theory you could
Big
talk about.
brother, man.
Fuck.
But no,
Did you find
I
it?
don't know what that word's called. I'm not good with words.
Concurrence?
Nope. Epiphany?
Correlation?
No.
That's epiphany, dude.
Dude. Wait, I'm gonna look at it again. No, it's not. You're wrong.
You're the drunkest.
That's spelled wrong, dude.
But still, you should know what the fuck that is.
I knew what it was because you said it, but I was just reading it
Only
wrong.
the first and last letter have to be right. The rest can be jumbled up.
Divine intervention.
No. Situational awareness. That's what I was
You
thinking.
sure that's not how? Yeah, I don't think it's spelled that way.
No, dude.
I thought you were being
I
serious.
think it's
man.
concurrence. I
It's
think
not
that's the word
concurrence,
I'm
man.
looking
It's
for.
not.
Well, the definition of concurrence is the fact of two or more events of circumstance happening or existing at the same time.
No, that's not what we're talking about.
Dude, I haven't laughed like that. I don't know how long. Fuck.
Epiphany?
Damn.
No,
Shit.
Alright, explain it to me again.
Holy
'Cause
shit.
I had it right there in my brain.
You're thinking of something and then you see it later. Like you're thinking a movie,
Okay, hold on.
and then you're watching TV and that movie is on.
I got this.
There are
Oh,
people-
I got it. It's not a C. It doesn't start with a C.
Let's start with
S.
second.
I shouldn't have deleted it. Fuck. Synchronicity.
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 Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Dude, there are people that think the Earth is only 6,000 years old.
And they are correct.
No, Mount Rushmore. Okay, so
Yeah.
I was looking at like a photo of Mount Rushmore
It
earlier.
does say F a Fanny.
It does. I told you. But anyway,
Oh, he reminded you.
Mount Rushmore, Adam.
Yep. Like, dude, have you ever really looked at Mount Rushmore? Like how fucking just
Never been there.
pictures, man. I've never been there either. But like, if you look at the pictures, it's so perfectly sculpted, dude. Like it's so perfectly sculpted.
Well, looking from far away, I'm sure.
People don't work like they used to, man. I mean,
Dude, we don't have the tools.
That's true fucking craftsmanship.
No, what I'm getting at is
they
like
cared about it.
no, what I'm
Can't
getting
get
at.
people to care anymore. You got kids fucking texting in school.
It's going back to the pyramids, man. How do we
rape
do
our
that?
Churches burning our women.
Yeah, exactly. Why did we not like? We didn't have the technology to build the pyramids. How do we have the technology to build something like that? And we don't have anything else like
How
that
long
today.
ago was
So you're
that?
telling me the aliens built Mount Rushmore?
That's what I'm getting at.
It all fucking comes back to aliens.
Yes, it
dude.
all comes back to aliens, dude.
When was Mount Rushmore made? And
Fuck.
where the fuck is it?
Early
It's
1900s?
in Washington, right?
Is it?
It
Like
is-
Washington State.
It's in South Dakota.
I don't fucking know.
Possibly
Okay,
North
I'm-
Dakota.
I'm
It's in
looking at
one of
pictures
the
of it.
Dakotas.
Oh
You
shit!
fucking idiots.
You know what we should do one night? We should bring up that map where you have to click on the states
Oh,
and name
God.
them.
Mount
Okay.
Rushmore. Dude, I could still do that.
Sure can.
1925.
Holy shit!
Actually, we're coming up on the anniversary. March 3rd, everybody celebrate Mount Rushmore.
that's like right around their birthday.
So they were like,
Just like
up there
10
with
days
just
away.
fucking.
So 1925, people literally climbed up there and fucking sanded stone into white men's
They
faces.
sanded or they chiseled it.
I'd say both. I'd say both.
Damn.
Dude, I have not seen that.
It is in South Dakota, by the way.
This latest. Just read that. I have
Oh.
not seen the box
What
that he's
box?
talking about right here.
And that's how Mount Rushmore was made.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like it's just so perfect.
I don't know. That sounds like sounds like the skulls. You know the crystal skulls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. That movie was okay.
No. Kill it, dude.
Use the side computer. Look that shit up.
What are we looking up?
The dude with the stone thing. Anthony said look it up.
Oh, we can look it up right here. Send the link, dude.
Yo, send a link or it didn't happen.
The keyboard's too far away.
What else you got? There was Mount Rushmore. Did you get everything? What the fuck did you say about
It was
Mount
just.
Rushmore?
It was like.
anyways?
It's like perfect, man.
Oh. I mean, it's not like geometrically perfect like the pyramids were or anything.
Yeah, but see, I thought that too until like I really, really looked at a picture of it today.
Yeah. I mean, it looked very good. But
Yeah,
I'm sure it's probably been touched up over the years too.
Oh,
Like, who knows what the
yeah, I
fuck
mean, they
it
could
looked
be
like in
preserving it. That's
1925.
true.
True, man.
Now, everybody
think
talks
about
about the
that.
pyramids. Nobody talks about fucking like South America, all the pyramids down there that happened fucking earlier than the Egyptian pyramids,
Well, dude, they have that.
and all the Nazca lines and shit. How about that? How about
Yeah,
the lines?
and they have the.
the lines, Matt.
What line?
You're so out of it. You know the
Yeah.
lines you
No,
look
dude.
up from space and it's like fucking
They started using this
animals
thing
and
called
shit?
like lidar.
the crop lines and shit.
Have you seen that?
Lions or lions?
Lines,
Lines.
the Nazca lines. Why do I have to?
Haven't
keep
They're
talking
like
about
giant.
that info?
Haven't seen them, man.
Aztec crop circles.
How do you like aliens and you don't know the Nazca lines?
No, have you seen
Crop circles?
where they use lidar and that, like it's like a radar that can cut through the jungle and they can see underground like all these fucking cities and temples and shit they had down there.
Mayans.
The Nazca lines. In
Oh,
Peru?
yeah. Gotcha.
How'd that happen, man?
yeah.
That was aliens, dude.
Okay.
Straight up aliens.
But have you
That's
seen
all I
all
was
that
trying to
shit
get
though?
at. I'm sorry.
The lidar where they went to like South America and like it's like a radar where they can like look through the treetops and like underground and see all these like structures and shit.
Yeah.
Like they're saying that there's enough there for like millions and millions of people who could have lived there before Columbus got there.
Holy
Mayans.
shit.
And like there's all these stories of like these great civilizations of like millions of people live there, but they think that like whenever these explorers came over, they brought disease with them and it just fucking wiped them out, dude.
Right.
That's what Columbus did.
I'm talking about before him too.
Oh, conspiracy
He does
theory,
back
the Roanoke colony
Oh yeah,
that disappeared
Mhm.
off of the coast.
yeah.
Alien
I always
versus
get deep
I
into
forgot about
shit.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. I really
I
love
think that was
shit.
cannibalism. in
I don't
a
think it was
weird time.
cannibalism. I think they were ran off or
I don't know because that was on one of the
straight
islands.
murdered.
I don't know. I think wintertime came and they ran out of supplies. I think it was like a lot of cannibalism.
Well, a few months ago, I read into the actual story, and there was plenty of time to like. I don't know. They didn't disappear immediately like everybody thinks. Like there was plenty of
Yeah, I
time
mean, it
for
came
them
down to, like, a few
go
families
somewhere.
and- yeah.
yeah. I don't know what the Croatoan was carved in for, honestly, but you know,
yeah, I'm not familiar with that either.
I mean, it could have been
carved in a
something
tree.
ridiculous. It might not even be related. It could have just been somebody. It could have been a fucking troll at that point. You know, somebody being a smartass.
Lewis Clark.
Yep.
Could have been.
Right on
Where
that.
are you right now?
Dude. I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. Like people keep trying to, like they follow a sign that points them in this direction, and then the sign points.
Yeah,
them
what
back
if they
in this
were making
direction,
some
and,
kind of
like,
map or something, but they just weren't able to finish it? That would. Oh, that
weren't
would
able to
suck.
finish it, or they hit it somewhere, and people haven't been able to find it. But that's been hundreds of years, and that
Nicolas
map's
Cage
going to
could
be.
find it.
It's not going to be
National
worth
treasure.
it. It's going to have to be like they probably didn't store it in something that was going to last 300 years. It's going to
Stonehenge.
just be fucking
Fucking aliens, dude.
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge. That was kind of like a.
It's natural. It's always been there.
No, I think it was more like a clock type thing, like an early
Oh
timekeeping.
yeah, that would be cool.
That's what I think Stonehenge was.
A
Because
way
like
to
there's
keep
certain
time.
times where you can look through and like you see the sun perfectly like in between those rocks.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. That's how they told like the like winter and summer solstice and like time of the year and like just what time it was. It was just
But
like
do
a
you
giant
think people that
sundial.
long ago cared about that shit?
Well, yeah, they had to have some kind of concept of time. You know what I mean? Like
Times
they had to know like when to plant the crops and like you know like when winter was coming and shit like that. I mean, I think it was
all
very
they were
vital
planting
to
was
survival.
potatoes.
That's not true.
It's Ireland. It's all that shit that.
That's not true though. They planted all kinds of shit, man. Now I think it was just more like a guide of like time, like before modern clocks, you know. Thanks for the input. He's just like,
No, I was laughing at the comment.
Matt, how do you feel about
I knew you were gonna say that because I said winter is coming, man. Fuck. I like as I said that, like as it came out of my mouth, I was like, I should have chose a different. Yeah, fuck it. Game of Thrones is awesome. Who started daylight savings? Yeah, it was actually for like farmers and shit, but actually, from what I understand, we do better without it. Just like keep it the same all the time.
Anymore. Yeah, but all right, I don't like this time frame. If we're gonna get rid of daylight savings, I want it after it turns again.
Longer
Yeah,
days.
same here.
Yes,
Yeah.
I want it to be daylight until fucking 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
I do not want to go back to this. I don't care what it is like after this. Like, as long as, like, during the summer, we get daylight until 9 o'clock, and then if winter sucks, it just fucking sucks. Who
You know,
cares?
the weird thing was, like, when I went out to Arizona,
Yeah, Westworld is bitching.
I've never
Westworld
seen
is
Westworld.
dope.
Coronavirus. People were fighting for freedom. Then boom, virus.
Dude, okay,
Yeah, but
there's
I mean,
another
like,
conspiracy. I'll
Fucking
talk about it right after this.
China gets destroyed by Japan. Destroyed China. China and Mongolians destroyed China. China destroys China.
Like, whenever I drove out to Arizona, there was, like, you drive through Indian reservations
Tell
and
me
stuff
what
where
to
they did not recognize daylight savings time. So it was a different time zone
Yeah,
within that little
And-
community. It was
and
weird.
different time zone and different no daylight savings.
Yeah.
They're just off.
But the coronavirus, did you see where, like, the guy that tried to, like, warn everybody about it and everything, like, he got sick and then he died all of a sudden?
Nope.
Yeah, he was, like, the scientist that discovered what it was and was, like, telling people about it, and then China took over.
I haven't done much research into the coronavirus.
Well, that is true about all that shit that was going on.
The protests and stuff?
Yeah,
that
like,
is
the
kinda
shit was
weird.
getting
Yeah, there's
bad.
always protests in China, though. You know, but
like-
I forgot about that. Honestly,
Yeah.
like once the coronavirus like started,
You
I
didn't hear
completely
shit about that.
I forgot
Yeah.
about Why this? Man, I guess that's exactly what they want.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that was
Westworld's dope.
man-made
You gotta watch.
shit, dude.
I mean, I think through 2 seasons now, and it is fucking awesome.
I'm pretty much done with everything else.
What
so.
is it?
You have Westworld. It is good.
I don't have HBO, though.
Fuck.
Sleight of hand.
But yeah, I mean, China gets. I mean, there's a lot of them.
Yeah,
They just
I
don't
mean,
care.
I read several news stories about how the guy that was like trying to tell the world about coronavirus and everything, like stopped the spreadage of it. Like he was a scientist that discovered it. Like he just died.
I hadn't heard that. That's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, he didn't just die. Obviously, he was murdered.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, 100%. But
Oh yeah, where they're spraying. I haven't seen it coming out of drones, but I've literally seen people in like full hazmat gear walking around, kind of look like doctors, but they also have machine guns, and they're also spraying, I don't know, some type of killer spray or some shit like that. But yeah, it looks crazy over there.
They made that shit in a lab.
I'm not super worried about it coming over here all that much. I mean, I think that it's mostly just
That
to
one
control like
couple-
What
the
the
riots
fuck?
in China. I don't think it's going to come over here.
Like Elizabeth and got it. I mean, they're
Yeah, they're still on the
quarantined,
boat. Yeah, but they were on a boat in sea with.
dude, if this
People,
is
it's not like
legit,
it's just coming
that's
over here.
crazy.
Yeah,
Dude, read that.
you can kind of just read that bottom part to get the gist of it. But
Well, and
yeah.
the side to see where it
the
comes
side,
from.
Yeah.
But we can just tell
Holy
people what we're
shit.
reading.
Very interesting.
Dean Koontz. You
Dean
haven't heard that
Koontz is
name
talking
in a
about the
while.
Wuhan 400, and there's a virus that's going to spread throughout the world. Like that is
In
nuts,
2020.
man. Yeah, in 2020 as well. Fucking Dean Koontz, man.
Crazy motherfucker.
But yeah, it's weird because like you see all these articles are like the coronavirus is not as bad as they say it is, and it's like 57 people have died this month from like which is it like. I don't know.
What book is that from?
I don't know. I kind of want to look that up to see if it's true.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a Dean Koontz novel. I've
I'm
read
sure if
Dean
you like
Koontz, and it
typed in
doesn't
Dean
seem
Koontz like Wuhan
that- Oh, it's gotta be
coronavirus, it
up
would come
now.
up.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, have you seen all the like the?
Sent it through Facebook.
Have you seen all the like where the globe's warming up and all these like all this ice is like melting, and they're afraid that like there's gonna be like these viruses and like diseases and shit that are trapped in the ice from like long ago that's gonna come out.
I mean, I know that is possible, but I don't think that that's likely. I mean that ice is. I don't know.
But like where those ice caps are, like who's gonna catch it?
Exactly.
Like
Like yeah, and
before, what's the shelf life? Like how long is it gonna travel? You know.
Right. And who's to say that it's going to, when it was frozen in that, the world was a much different place. Who's to say that it's even going to be
Yeah, I mean, that's
the
how...
same type of disease if it were to unfold.
Yeah, I mean, that's how we determine how old stuff is a lot of times. It's like the air inside ice is like, how old is that air? Like, what's the composition of it? Is it poisonous? So, like, could that virus even survive in today's global climate? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Almost everyone Infamy knows is sick right now. Sounds like they're just avoiding you, pal.
Oh shit.
No, for real though. Like everybody works with is sick and everything, man.
All the middle schools on my side of the state line
closed
are closed.
down. Yeah.
A lot of the high schools are closed because most kids are sick and there's not enough attendance and they don't want other people to get sick. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
I mean, viruses evolve just like we do, man. I mean, they evolve to survive.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, I've got a conspiracy theory.
Will make them evolve to kill a bunch of people.
I've got a theory that is my own crafting that I've never heard before.
Was AIDS genetically modified?
No. I mean, that's not what it is. I don't know that.
Okay.
But,
right before you hit that, I just want to say this real quick.
Fuck, I was about to go in.
I work with this dude. He's a lot older, and he said that back in school they used to tell him that only dudes could get AIDS or something.
Yeah, that was the thing back in the day.
Couldn't be transmitted by women or anything. Okay, go ahead.
It was all about like butt sex.
Butt sex.
If you had butt sex, you would get AIDS and you would die.
Talking shit, dude.
Butt sex.
Who
I
is?
know. I started it. I started it.
But go ahead with your conspiracy there.
No, yeah. So like, what if?
Yeah.
The Earth is a sentient being, right?
Yeah, you already lost me. Yeah, I know. I get you.
Yeah, like
a living creature.
Like ancient? No, okay,
yeah,
good.
like what if
an eternal?
What if disease and sickness is like the Earth's immune system, and it sees us
we're
as
the
destroying
virus.
the Earth?
Honestly,
We're the virus.
Yeah.
So like it's trying to get rid of us.
I don't blame it.
I don't either, but like,
well, I mean, I think
does
that's
that
how
make
it, like,
sense?
slightly
I think
like
it's just people making shit in the labs. That's
Well, yeah,
slightly
but, like,
environmental people. Like, I think they kind of believe that. Honestly, like the Earth is a living thing, and you have to take care of it. And like, I mean, it's got a shit ton of living creatures on it, obviously, but like,
I mean, just like flora,
Sure.
like just like trees and like plant life.
yeah, kind of cool. Kind of interesting idea. But that kind of brings.
I mean,
me
I'm
back,
not sold
like,
on it. It's
Yeah.
just something I thought
Well, I mean,
about.
like we talked about The Happening, I think first episode, and like you guys hadn't seen it, but it was M. Night Shyamalan movie.
No, I saw
with
it.
Mark Wahlberg. Right.
Yeah,
and, like,
I saw
the
it.
Earth starts killing people.
Yeah.
Because it's you fucking news.
Had that like with the dude like laid down in front of his lawnmower. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, and like sure, it's interesting. As a conspiracy.
Where molecular level is almost identical to our solar system when we zoom out.
Dude, actually, I have seen that.
And like
which brings me to
neurons in your brain.
All right,
kind
boys,
of
we're about to
being
go in another section.
Star constellations.
The Large Hadron Collider.
Yeah. And
Do you guys know what it is?
yeah, it's where they throw molecules at each other, elements or atoms
they're
at each other.
splitting
And
atoms.
It's like a 7-mile ring.
Wasn't that the thing where they were trying to
underground in
split
Geneva,
an atom?
Switzerland? Yeah.
Or they were trying to split
Yeah,
atoms.
they
They
also
shoot
try to like combine and see
atoms
what happens.
opposite ways, and like they get.
And that is
like,
how you make a nuclear bomb.
no, it basically like it represents
Not
what
always, I
the
don't think.
the conditions were like during the Big Bang,
Yeah.
and that's when they found the Higgs boson molecular structure that was even smaller than an atom.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought that when they did that, they were going to form a miniature black hole in the center of Earth, and it was going to consume
I
the
heard
Earth.
about that.
There was like protests about it and everything, but I mean they did it and it didn't happen. But we found a lot more. Like we went smaller than we ever had before with like molecular structure. With that,
Yeah, like finding like string theory and quartz and
Fuck, it's 11:30.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't they testing that dude in Chernobyl?
I think they were just being like super radioactive at Chernobyl. Actually, I don't know that much about Chernobyl. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of top secret.
It was
shit.
something like that,
sure
but it
they're not
wasn't
telling
on
you
that small of a
everything.
scale.
They're probably not telling you everything either. I think Chernobyl is mostly just like massive, like radioactive.
Yeah.
Work.
It was. It just wasn't on that small of a scale, like getting inside that, like what's inside the nucleus of an atom.
Yeah.
That's where we're at now. But like that was kind of like the
That
predecessor.
wasn't too long ago when they were trying to split atoms with that shit.
I mean, they've already done it. It's already like, I mean, they do it every day.
Yeah. It's not a big thing anymore.
And what they're trying to do now is determine what dark matter really is.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like
Dark matter, dark energy, all types of dark forces. I don't know.
Avengers.
It'll be cool. Avenger
Beginning game. Pretty cool to end game. No, I don't know. Well, yeah, I think we've covered so much shit tonight, man. Yeah, I think this is a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for stopping
that was
in.
a good chat.
Top right
Yep.
corner.
Give us a follow.
Yeah,
hit
whatever.
the bell so you know when we go live because
Yeah.
we always fuck up when
Will
we start.
be Friday for sure. but
Friday
who
at some
knows
point
what
between
time.
7 and 10.
Yeah, 7 and 10. It's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
But hit that
somewhere.
bell and it will let you know.
Yeah, but
when
thanks
we
for
go
all the
live.
interaction in chat.
Yeah, stop
been
by
fun.
next time.
Yeah. Thanks.
But yeah, everybody have a good night.